on a Tuesday.
Ooh.
Why are we live on a Tuesday? Because
Tell
look,
me.
I got enough energy to play this. I don't feel like playing. Brian said play Captain Blasto.
I was like, play something we like the guy in.
No, I like the guy in Captain Blasto, but man, that game is really bad.
I will not have you speak ill of my best friend so hard.
Okay, well, his character, Captain Blasto, sucked.
Just a ripoff of that, Brandon.
No. it was just not very. It was put together very quickly. You know what I mean? You can tell.
The first frames of that game where they're talking about like Uranus has been invaded, I was like, out.
Yeah.
It must have liked the developers.
Well, I mean, you know, back then working on a video game was a big novelty thing too. I'm sure Harvey was.
Oh yeah, that's true. Cross into the digital age.
Yeah, it's like, oh, the future, and it's like, okay. Read the
Hi,
line.
Ooh. Hi, Sleepy Dog. Hi, Spirit Taker. Hi, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Hello, Steve.
I'm about to be going to the moon in a second, too. It's going to be fun.
We're going to Mars, dude. Spirit Taker started playing Quake 2, The Reckoning.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, our condolences.
Oh, man, my avatar. I hit the wrong thing. Hold on. Only flaw with this software.
Oh, I'm trying to remember what the
It's going to
problem
be
with it
casual
was.
tonight. It's Casual Tuesdays.
Where we try even less hard than usual. Who says, Brian, how is work? I wouldn't know. I'm not going to work. I'm in between jobs right now. And by that, I mean I got paid vacation. They're paying me to do this.
There we go. It works. Oh, goodness. They're going to start letting us sell THC sodas.
Chat,
So
what's your
cool.
best THC soda name?
I don't know, just get used to it. This stuff's gonna be in the grocery stores. I think they're trying to like get people to start doing that instead of tobacco. I don't know why.
Well, I don't know, but like I remember we sold vodka pops for years. I remember vodka pops, just like what are they? Otter Pops, just full of booze. I never quite got it, but that's because I would just drink straight out of the bottle
for a party.
Yeah.
But that's like just sugar and alcohol. It's gonna treat your body so bad you're not gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
all right,
it's
time
not
to
gonna
do a
feel so
poll,
good the other way
Brian.
out.
What do you want to know their
Okay.
opinion on?
Would you rather have a
You get 4
vodka
potential
pop or,
answers, and you can't just be a vague question.
vodka pops, THC drinks? How about that? Or is
Yeah,
that
sure,
inappropriate?
let's mention illegal drugs. Pops. Is it drinks?
What else is there? Edibles?
Vapes. What was the other one?
Crack vapes. Use syringes.
Who's gonna put in mushroom diet gummies?
mushroom syringes. You guys know if you say Bloody Mary into a mirror 3 times, she gets really PO'd? She like yells at you. Don't do it.
Oh, I was muted the whole time. There you go.
Oh.
Okay, let's get the game started. Now, Brian, I'm gonna need you to settle down.
Okay.
Look, 3D-ish.
So you were telling me about voxels?
like Minecraft. Also, I'm teeny tiny, so it's gonna be really weird. I don't know if I meant to work with it. Look, they're all 3D and shit.
Oh, whoa, yeah. That's really cool.
Yeah. We don't get parallax on every texture for some reason. Maybe that's my fault, but a lot of the textures do have parallax. Parallax is
Man, they
neat.
tried hard on this.
It's a mod by Cello. Actually, this is like 5 different mods stacked onto each other, and you can find them in the description today.
But tomorrow we're gonna get rid of all that, so you better hurry.
Yeah, get it while like it's not DMCA'd for some stupid reason. No, I'm kidding. It's not. This isn't a Nintendo game. They don't.
Get it?
You know, the most damning argument that I have for Palworld probably being okay is that Nintendo didn't sue them. Don't they sue everybody?
We weren't talking about Palworld yet?
I've talked last stream. I bitched about it for like an hour.
Oh yeah, you were telling me actually. I remember that.
No, I'm still kind of peeved about like people's reaction to that game. It's like you said you wanted cheaper games made by less people with less crunch, and then this guy makes one, and you're like, no, not like that. Ah, what
Every
do you
single
want?
aspect. I'm starting to think that hatred though is just another form of content consumption.
Either that or self-advertisement. At this point, I'm almost convinced that people are complaining about Palworld just to advertise themselves to get seen. Like, dude, I gotta bitch about Palworld so people look at me.
Here's how I feel about Palworld. Yeah.
None of them lost a job due to Palworld, first of all.
No one
Second
at
of all,
Palworld lost a
there
job.
isn't any AI actually in the Palworld game. And I looked that up after having like a fucking 1,000 people tell me. Like, dude,
Yeah.
you can't play Palworld. It has AI drawings in it. I'm like, oh shit, really? Yeah, I guess that would be kind of a conflict of interest. I play it and like, there's no AI, nothing. It's like, but they stole from Pokemon. It's like, yeah, but Nintendo's like always plagiarizing.
Yeah, but
Most of
Nintendo.
Nintendo's
Nintendo's
concepts
a
are
small indie
plagiarized.
Nintendo's a small indie company. Palworld's made by a large corporation.
Yeah, there's
But
no
you see
fucking
the-
similarity whatsoever between Link, Legend of Zelda Link, and fucking Peter Pan at all. No. It's not derivative or not, and you know, nothing Nintendo's done has ever been derivative.
Donkey Kong does not remind me of any fictional gorillas in history.
No, and Mario's a completely unique personality, not based on anything else, and just a completely original idea.
What I like
Definitely,
about Mario
definitely
is
not
that his
based off
gimmick
a
is
pizza
human.
commercial.
Well, I like that Mario's like human man.
No, he's
Look
not.
at-
He's
like-
like Italian stereotype by
I mean-
everything I
I
know
mean,
about
he is,
Italy.
but
I learned from Chef
You're
Spaghetti.
human. I like that
He's-
Sonic. They
Chef-
were like vaguely
Chef Boyardee
anime.
is less of a stereotype, and think about that.
I was gonna make a video years ago called "We Need to Talk About Super Mario," and then someone tried to talk me. Someone tried to talk me into. It's like, well, no, we can make fun of Italians. Like Italians aren't a different race, and I'm like, I think I've told this story.
You're allowed
As
to
a
make fun of
kid-
Italians, but it was always racist. I don't know what to tell you.
In my family, we had Germans and Italians, and a German person married an Italian person, and the whole family, at least the outspoken one, said, well, you're gonna just end in a divorce. No one marries one of those Italian people.
Yeah.
And it was just a different time, you know what I mean?
No, it was always what it is. People just keep trying to like make new definitions for words so that they can. It's like, what if I change the definition? Then I'm the good guy, and everyone hates the bad guy, and I don't have to change my behavior whatsoever. But everybody else is on fucking watch. Okay, sure. I'm on watch.
You don't always have to be the arbiter of right. It's okay.
No, it's cool. I'm just a huge piece of shit. I'm fine with that now. It's way too hard to appease people.
Oh, that's true.
It's just way too fucking hard. Like I just physically can't. I'm just not capable. I can't lick the boot hard enough. I can't suck the balls. I just don't got the form. You know what I mean?
Can't you try harder to appease everyone?
I'm trying. I just ain't got the network. You know? I mean, neck work.
Neck work.
Sorry. You know, sometimes I misspeak. My network. Your I got through my network. This game's great. I've broken it. Oh yeah, by the way, I lost 6 of my 1-up mans, so now it's actually feasible I could die. I went to one of the tramp rooms, and my character is so fat he got stuck, and then he died 5 times in a big stupid trap that was bullshit and not fair. But then I managed to wedge him out right before he lost his last life. I'm like, yes. You didn't see that on streams though. That was just me dicking around. I was like, oh, I'll just go through one of these. It's, my character's a little OP
in the helmet
right now.
vault.
Well, right now the idea is I'm gonna get to level 100 and then kill this character for fun. And then after that, I'm going to turn on hard mode, which we haven't seen yet. It would appear that I'm ready for hard mode, probably. I think maybe. I might be ready for hard mode. Then again, it is a Tuesday.
Walk through that blood?
Huh?
Oh, I just saw you walk through, like...
Sometimes the blood hurts, sometimes it don't.
Oh, that's something.
I think this time it looks like it hurts. Okay, I can't tell. Look at my health. It's all funny.
Gotcha.
Anyways, there's gonna be some waiting around because they don't pose a challenge. I guess I got too many holy spheres. The game needs to be more cursed against me. Right now, I'm
Lex
too
says,
strong.
Lex says, Helvin, I'd like a COD Zombies Doom mod. Like, it recreates all the zombies maps, but it's like a Doom game.
That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't see why. Yeah, what folks should do that. I ain't saying it's printing money because I don't think these Doom mod makers get a whole lot of money. Honestly, I've seen their Patreons. I try to do the best I can to support. But you know, they should get paid money. I couldn't do this. That would take too much time.
Alvin, did you see Sleepy Dog sent you something?
Oh shit, Sleepy Dog's on $5. I don't understand why the alerts have been so fucked up lately. I'm gonna have to fix that.
Oh, weird.
Sorry, like past couple of streams, like the first 10, 15 minutes, I ain't seen nothing.
Weird.
My bad. I'll just have to swap back to Streamlabs. Sleepy Dogzone says, from what I've seen, Palworld isn't a game they wanted to get popular. Wait, hold on, I gotta reread this. From what I've seen, Palworld isn't the game they wanted to get popular, wasn't the game they like, or they can't get Miyamoto's Pikmin out of their throat. Well, I mean, I did see developers from Naughty Dog complaining about Palworld, like it took their jobs away from them.
They said like a game of this quality just should not be, or something like that.
They must be cheating. Games are hard to make. No one could make them better than I. I work at Naughty Dog as a senior artist, and I know all about programming.
Even Naughty Dog.
I mean, maybe the guy knows C++. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I think the senior lead artist has jack and shit to say about the programming side of things. Like, oh, making games is hard, and I should know. I did the concept art for Ellie.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Can you do C++? What? I could draw the letters?
I don't speak French. Yeah. What are you talking about? C++?
Are you threatening me? Is this a threat?
Are you threatening me?
You know what I mean. I think we all know what's really going on here, Brian.
Do you know C++? No, dude. I got tested last month. Jesus.
What are you, fucking racist?
Yeah, exactly.
that's the answer back.
You're so full of hatred, dude.
You're so full of hatred. I just need you to shit all over the like 5 or 10 people who made Palworld as hard as you can. Let's ignore Ubisoft. Let's ignore a lot of other awful things. Just put it under the bus. In fact, we'll hide it for a little bit. But you know what? That Palworld, I can't point out anything specific other than plagiarism, which, as you know, I never do. Check out my Etsy store and the links for keychains
and whatnot.
That's my other favorite. It's like, I would never do a plagiarism. Anyways, I draw Sonic the Hedgehog getting rot out. Here's my Patreon if you'd like to see some exclusive drawings. But do you remember? Don't rip off Nintendo.
we saw something where someone's like, I heard Sonic the Hedgehog 2's not getting the reviews it deserves. Watch it here, and they like just posted the whole thing right onto Twitter. They're like, this movie needs to get more money. Here you go, watch it for free.
Watch it for free, everybody, and that way more eyes have seen it, and the heart of God will believe more in the movie, and we'll get another one.
Oh man, yeah.
Well, unfortunately, media literacy and actual literacy is at an all-time low. So when I talk about these subjects, I also got to remember, I'm not the smartest guy in the room, but I'm not the dumbest. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I got to start, and I think I discovered a lot of this while I was doing Planet Dolan stuff and just reading the kind of things that did well, like did really, really well. It's like there's a certain section of folks that are just, that's what they want. They want that. I don't know. I don't know what,
Someone's gotta like it.
I hesitate to explain what that is, but I'll put it to you simple. They don't want to think. Folks, and I get it. You know, when I come home from work, I don't really want to think too hard. Yet here I am streaming a video game, right? So hey.
Oh, the man, he gives so much.
Now I'm talking. I'm using my mouth. I'm using my brain after work. Can you believe it?
Look, your mouth makes a lot of people happy.
No, it doesn't. It's insulting, the words I'm saying. The vile, hateful garbage.
Oh, sorry.
I think the Palworld dev should take all of his money and give it to the guy who does the art for Naughty Dog. I think that's the fair thing to do.
Naughty Dog doesn't make enough money. Work at Naughty Dog.
They don't pay him enough money to remake The Last of Us 5 times over. It's getting another remake, The Last of Us 2 remade on PS5.
Congratulations on your The Last of Us remake, Steve. It was a great idea. So here, you get to reach into the mystery bag.
Welcome to Game of the Year, The Last of Us remastered on PC. Last of Us 2 remastered on PC.
I know, but he reaches into the bag. Oh, you got a plastic ant. That's better than health insurance. Good job.
Nah, he's gonna reach into the bag and get like 20 BAFTA awards and like $60,000 in LA, which is, you know, to say not very much money. unless he can somehow get across state lines with it. But he made it in LA, so I don't know. Look, LA's great. I love LA. I think it's a good place to raise a family. We should all aspire to that. But that my love for LA aside, I think that this uptight Japanese son of a bitch making his stupid Pokemon knockoff should fucking, you know, get his shit together and start doing better because he's killing people.
He's Japanese?
I don't know. I think so.
For some reason, that's funnier because I don't picture him in the social climate with us, with all these angry white people tweeting like, "You need to own up to what you did." Okay. That's the reason why there hasn't been an apology. I'm pretty sure he's Japanese because he went to conferences when the Nintendo folks had it, would complain at them. Okay. So it might be like the Japanese version of Terry Davis. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I like, you know, I love it or hate it. You gotta admit, that's an interesting prospect. But, it's a way to be.
No, that guy just made like like $300 million. So, you know, that's the other thing. Whoever this guy is, people are shitting on him really hard, and he has all this capital money to spend on stuff now. And it's like, oh no.
For some reason, it reminds me of Batman. Like, who is the Caped Crusader? How does he do it?
This is just like an angry foreign man who doesn't. That's probably the scarier prospect. Like, you can't really tell him what to do because he doesn't understand English. To my knowledge, anyways. Maybe he does speak English. I'm probably wrong. I'm a jerk. I don't even know if he's in Japan. He might just be somebody who visited Japan to yell at Miyamoto. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But you know what? That's about as much research as everybody else did in the Palworld. So if anything, I'm on equal standing. We're good. I'm allowed to just make shit up, right? Everybody else is.
Everyone else on the internet's been doing it, Hellbent. I think it's fair.
I've heard nothing but made up shit about the Palworld thing. Something else about it has people really angry and they don't want to spell it all out like right up front, but there's like it's not about the plagiarism. It might be about the AI, but there's something there that I'm not quite picking up on that's like the actual. I haven't
put my finger on it, but
like some overwhelming repeating theme. Like, you know, every time something like this happens, there's always like this thing involved. It's just on the tip of my tongue. I can't quite think about it. Chat, anybody? Ruthless? Ruthless ate 100 milligrams of something. That's pretty good.
More than one.
Did I play Call of Duty World at War? I did play Call of Duty World at War. It sucked. Oh, the campaign's awful. Oh god, the zombie smoke's fun.
Oh, the campaign's so horrible. Oh, it's such a life I live.
It's not. It's it's better than Palworld because heart and soul went into it. But
heart and soul went into a Call of Duty game.
Yeah.
I'm getting spicy today.
Look, I don't know what to tell you. I really love Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and I only play games made by human beings with souls. And Palworld was made by Skynet. I know my cousin works at Nintendo. They're gonna sue him, and they're gonna make. And by the way, yeah, the other thing is, if he does live in Japan, if they find out where he lives, it doesn't matter. What are they gonna do? The Japanese police are pretty polite last time I checked, right?
Oh.
They're gonna knock and bring a gift basket and like go, pardon me, give him free tissues.
We hear you are going through tough times.
Pardon me, are you murdering your family at this moment, sir? No. Okay. Have a nice day.
Why is he Canadian?
Well, I can't do a Japanese voice anymore.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And you know what? They're right about that. That is kind of mean. So okay.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just for some reason
why aren't you doing the voice of? You know how they do a Super Mario voice sometimes? Why don't you do one of those for a Japanese guy?
You're right. That's a good idea.
Hey, Ruthless Doom for this day rocks. Hell yeah, Doom kicks ass. This is a good soundtrack. Like, granted, this is obviously insanely overly modded Doom, but whatever. Doom's like the game that never quit getting sequels, you know what I mean? Ruthless Doom 2016 was my favorite out of the remakes. Although I do like Doom Eternal. I think 2016 had like a cooler story going for it. I think in the sequel they kind of bungled it up a little bit. What's this? Scratchy, more damage but fragile and slower. Or Kenko horns. Hell yeah, does it make the stupid shit spinning around me or Kenka demon horns? I just made that stronger. Dual meteor. Rocket launch. No, it's just gonna get me killed. I'm smarter than that. The current rocket launchers do this. I like that more. Even then, I'm afraid to use them.
Have you noticed that white rocket launchers shoot like this?
White rocket launchers shoot like this, and
that's perfect.
Other rocket launchers shoot like this.
The other kind of rocket launchers are different.
Sometimes 3 come out.
I can't get over Homer going, white people have names like Lenny.
Black people got names like Carl. That's a really good one. It's true.
Man. We're so lame.
Yeah, he got it. We're so lame. That's that was good.
It used to be this show called The Simpsons, and we all used to really like it.
Oh, it's this one. The frame rate's gonna get really bad really soon. I'm running a 4090 and a 13th Gen i9, which, as you know, is dated by now. This is old tech, but it's still pretty strong.
When you're beaming this into your brain at home from the Skynet servers.
The smell-o-vision is going crazy right now, though.
The smell-o-vision.
Yeah, it smells like California Pizza Kitchen right now.
The dude who,
My 4090 left Naughty Dog, Brian. Oh, the smell. Oh, God.
Who's the guy who left Naughty Dog to like take over Oculus, and he just left? Like, he's like, I left to go work on the smell-o-vision.
I don't know, but that's probably leaving Naughty Dog's always a smart move. They're just gonna fire him at some point, anyways.
No, he was like the guy who founded Naughty Dog, and he went off to like take over Oculus. He's like, I don't know what it is, but something about Oculus is gonna be the future, and then he left Oculus. My point
What
being,
do you mean they're
it would
making
be
tons of
awesome.
money? I'm sure he's like, I don't know what it is. Smells a huge bundle of cash. But I think this Oculus thing's got, I think this might be the future. Or do you
Well,
think it's
no,
the
I
future?
think he said it was the next step, and I think they couldn't figure out what the next step was.
The next step in destroying our minds.
I'm sure he's moved on to the smell-o-vision by now. That's all I'm saying.
He is the smell-o-vision.
He
Smell-o-vision
has the
never made any
smell-o-vision.
fucking sense. You can't smell with your eyes. It's fucking stupid.
Was it really a smell-o-vision?
No, but just the term. I mean, I'm sure
thought it
someone
was
made a
just to describe
smell-o-vision.
it.
You know what I mean? Like I can make a smell-o-vision, Brian. I just gotta wait. You can watch Blair Witch, and right when the guy dies, I can like light a plastic bag with the turd in it on fire. They're like, oh, you smell that? That's the smell of the movie ending.
That's pretty
You
good.
got smell-o-visioned, but you're still not smelling with your eyeballs. So,
I don't know what to tell you.
is it that you only smell what you see? Because that'd be good. I mean, unless you start looking at Dookie or something, then in which case.
Yeah, you're gonna
not
watch like a
smell.
Shrek movie.
Ooh, I have
Don't
played
watch-
Mario
don't
Kart,
watch
believe it or
Shrek.
not. They told me I wasn't allowed to, but then I broke free with the chains behind me. Miyamoto's like, you better not play Mario Kart, boy. I heard you making fun of me. I said, fuck you, Miyamoto. He said, okay. He got really sad, too.
Why does Miyamoto sound like Meatwad?
Okay.
I know you're making fun of me.
I know you're making fun of me, boy. I know you're making fun of me on the internet, boy. Yeah, better not hear you doing that.
Sorry, Miyamoto-san.
You know, the only thing that made that worse is if I found out like he heard that and it actually made him cry or in real life or something. I'd actually feel bad.
Miyamoto,
I'd be like, oh no,
like,
you made my
he's
Super Mario, man.
inconsolable.
I grew up with that shit. Ah, fuck. He's like, this is the result of all my work. I'm a generation of assholes.
Lex says, Hellbent Brain, have you guys seen the creativity people put into custom zombies maps and World at War? No, I'm sure they're good. My nephew loves zombies
I
maps.
haven't seen the creativity people put into custom zombies maps. I haven't seen any custom zombies maps. I'll have to look into that.
Are the zombies custom or just the maps? Hey, Woodsman.
By the way, I'm just regenerating a little ammo. Hey, Woodsman. Sleepy Dog Zone says the Naughty Dog guy is in a glass jar having sex with Abby. Stop the stream. That's fine. Look, the guy who wrote it's pro-Israel, so they may as well just cancel the TV show.
Wait, what TV show?
Last of Us. Like Last of Us 2 is just an allegory for Israel.
Well, that's good. Then people like it, right?
That's up in the air right now.
Okay.
They used to
some
get
of
a
the
very
people,
positive
man.
response. Now when you talk about it, it's mostly just Sony people that talk about it, and it's not like, you know, the other folks who are like, Last of Us 2 is a really good game. And okay, hold on, I have to pause because a lot of people were really like heavy on it's like Resident Evil sucks. I like Last of Us 2. It has a really good message about the circle of violence and how it consumes us. And
Oh man, really?
yeah, so apparently they were all very pro-Israel. They just didn't know it. There you go. Have fun with that.
Good.
They made their own poison and they're choking on it. I don't know. It's kind of funny. It'd be like somebody making a huge vat of rat poison and it explodes. I mean, if I was a rat, I'd laugh. I'd be like,
Not me.
it kills you too. They should make a video game about the cycle of being wrong.
But so many people are.
Meanwhile, Palworld's gonna eat their fucking lunch.
Sega's putting out a video game that's just a giant desert, and they're like, "This is Sonic's most daring adventure." In Palworld.
Yeah, they're like,
Putting out
we
an
worked
entire
really hard
series
on
of
this, and we need to charge you $60.
It was $70, dude. It was crazy.
Oh fuck, we need to charge you $70 for Sonic Forces. It's very expensive. And then Power, like, here you go. have a shit, and it's not even finished. It's just early access. Don't worry, we have a lot more.
I do like they had to add an ending to it. You gotta download the ending later, but it's free.
Oh, it's lovely. We didn't have our ending ready for the holiday season. We had to cram this shit out. But you know, buy more Sonic.
What's
shit.
good is that was the only time Sega's ever had to deal with not making a deadline that was set way too arbitrarily. Sonic 06 came out right on time, right on schedule, right on budget.
No, that shit came out like for the holidays too, didn't it? And it was all buggy and fucked up.
Yeah, it was a year and a half. I think it was supposed to be a summer game. It was like a year and a half early.
Because they weren't going to let it go past holiday season. They probably didn't even mean to release it during the summer, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised.
My favorite part of that game is that there's a piece of dialogue where one of the voice actors gets confused, stops, and then reads over it. He's like, "You sure?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's right." And he's like, "Okay." And then he just keeps going, and they just left it in the game.
That's good.
Lex says, Hellbent, there's one called Empty Walls where you spawn in a destroyed World War II village, and there's raids every few rounds, and you have to take cover, and shit, it's cool.
Oh, that sounds fun. I do like the mod teams, and I guess, like, as we talk about games like Sonic Forces that cost $60 and give you only so much. It's 70, I'm sorry. It's starting to get really fucking hard to hear the arguments like, what? I don't know. I don't want to pay more for the games. I just want to pay like a group of 10 people to make something. And for a couple of reasons. One, they won't stop making their game because people get angry at them. Because they don't have like...
Right, it's because they like making stuff.
Yeah, they'll just make it anyways. Which is great because I hate seeing things that I like get just tweaked, just it's like, well, publicly traded company, we gotta do what they like. Hate it.
Yeah, you were explaining that to me. The
new
publicly traded
HR motivations, and I get it. I like Captain Planet stuff. You know what I mean? Like everybody's involved, yeah, and that's good.
Oh yeah.
It just gets obnoxious sometimes, is all I'm saying. But I guess what made me really laugh with Last of Us 2 is that now the rules changed on one of the things. It's you're supposed to, pump, like it's like the new Coke. They changed it. The formula's been altered. It's kind of funny to see the big machine that react to the formula being changed a little bit. It's like, uh-oh, got it. And I would like to see more things that don't have to be attached to that awful formula, because it is getting kind of old. It's sad that like the things that I have to look forward to the most are all remakes of things, to the point to where even the newest stuff is getting remade immediately. And by remake, they're just porting it over.
Right.
It's not a remake. So remake means nothing anymore. Remake means we wanted to put it on a different thing.
Remake means port.
Microsoft should just buy everybody already. It's getting pretty sad. I mean,
Yeah, but then when they buy someone, they just disappear.
Yeah, that's why I want them to buy a bunch of people.
Oh, okay.
Just have them go away.
I like this free market of everyone who hates each other.
Yeah, they'll consume it all right, and they'll eat it and shit it out, and there'll be nothing left for them. Then maybe they'll buy a few indie developers here and there and need some quick cash to pay for grandma's cancer medicine or whatever. But ultimately, it'll even out a little bit more.
Man.
Remember how fucked up people were about No Man's Sky? That was fun.
I don't.
Oh, their studio got flooded and they lost like almost all their source code, and they had it was like all the worst shit happened to them. And all the bad shit. And their game was bad when it came out, and it didn't do good. And then they overtime fixed it up, and they won back a bunch of good grace and all that. And people cheered them on for a time, but now it's
for a whole time.
And then you have people that work at Naughty Dog going like, yeah, that's me, I'm just like that. It's like,
Do you remember that? Do you remember that South Park with the Randy becomes an alcoholic? and the kid's got like getting brain tumor medicine, and Randy puts his hand on him and goes, "We are the same, he and I."
We share the
Great
struggle.
line delivery.
And you know, even if anybody, I don't know, it's not. It doesn't seem like it's a big struggle. I just think like they're not. It must suck working for Naughty Dog and not being paid the same as the Palworld guy. But you don't gotta be jealous of him. Your game got like 25, 30 Game of the Year awards, and the remake got Game of the Year awards, and you know it's been promoted everywhere, and everybody knows how great the thing is. So I mean, you know, Palworld guy, he's good. You don't have to be jealous of Palworld guy just because he made more money in one year.
Okay, little buddy. Yeah.
I feel like it's about money. I don't know. Like again, I'm trying to
Alvin,
figure out what it is. Usually it's money though, right?
Alvin, so this guy's into World War II. This Lex character's into World War II, right?
Yeah.
Lex, I have cool World War II stuff. I actually have a letter from someone who's in a World War II.
He's gonna bore the shit out of you.
I know. There's no zombies. I'm sorry.
My favorite thing about World War II stuff is that
no one
sometimes
cares.
you'll hear a guy going like, "I don't like nerd shit," and then they start going off about World War II, and it's the
yeah, the
nerdiest,
exact tanks they use.
the dorkiest thing you've ever heard. And you're like, "Oh,
Okay. Let me try to throw an interesting one at you, Hellbent. But this is a World War I one, so I know it's going to be a harder sell.
Oh, that's
ready?
See, that's like the Bloodborne of wars.
Okay, so let me try, right?
Yeah, go
Let me
ahead.
try.
That hurt my head.
Okay,
that
I was
thought.
going
Okay,
through
go
these
ahead.
photos. I was going through these photos, and I showed one to a friend because I'm like, this just looks like a castle or something. And he goes, "You don't know what that is?" And he goes, "This is the first tank ever developed, and that's it on its fucking side with like the treads up." And I thought it was like a giant castle. That was kind of cool. That's my story.
I mean, I'm sure the first people who saw the tank on the battlefield were really surprised.
I know. I just think it's interesting to see the first tank ever. That's cool.
Hey, what's that thing? Ah!
That's not good. That
Hurry,
house
shoot
is
it!
moving.
It's not working! Ah! It's headed towards the town! Ah! Run
Bob
away!
Neiman says Brian is proof that low T is a major problem. Has someone taken the Twitter name like the handle low T?
Well, we have a big T.
I don't like it. Oh yeah, low T Brian.
Yeah,
That'd be
low
pretty
T
good.
and big T. Nice T.
Low T. I like that they gave it a cool name.
I think it will be funny when Ice T like has to get in a wheelchair and they start calling him Low T.
He's like low riding.
Yeah, because he's like closer to the
Low T.
ground. No, I was talking about testosterone. Damn it! What the hell's your problem? You racist?
He said he's wheeling around.
Yeah. You need to be nicer about.
Low T. You're being especially assholeish today.
That's one of my favorite things. Like somebody says something awful, then you throw them under the bus after you just say like 5 or 6 terrible things. It's like, nah, see.
He just called me low T.
I'm repeating what Bob Neiman said that you read out loud and put a spotlight to. So if anything, you need to respect
I was
yourself
supposed to read
more.
the chat. Fucking low T.
Well, it's nice for you to do it for
once.
once, is all I'm saying. But I don't want to start sounding like a married couple about that.
We already do. I've known a lot of people that take testosterone. Thanks for watching.
From other people, like
No, like in the mouth, in the back
Dracula?
of the mouth. No. Jacula?
I need your testosterone.
I need your testosterone.
He sucks the testosterone out of your neck. Now you're
Why
low
are there
T.
2 teeth marks? There's two teeth marks on my dick.
Then you
In the middle of the night.
you become a Dracula with no testosterone. You gotta go out in the middle of the night and suck testosterone out of guys. The bathroom stall.
There's 2 marks on my dick. I don't know what to do.
That's how it works, Brian. Once bitten, you crave it.
You crave it. You become thirsty to it.
Yeah, you're a slave. You're now one of Ejacula's night slaves.
I was just thinking about things I could say that have the word count in them, and I can't say. I can't say
No,
many.
I get it, yeah.
Yeah, no, you get it. Wait, no, I got one that's acceptable. They call him the sperm count.
Low sperm count? Yeah, I guess it works.
Yeah, the sperm count.
One, it's all
Blah, blah,
zero viable sperm. Oh.
Zero children. We should do a tunes talking about Ed Wood with Bela Lugosi. Larry's like, I hate children, and you see him put the syringe in, and he goes, children, I love children, and he runs to the door.
That reminds me of, what was it? Major Hatred in Venture Brothers. They gave him a super soldier serum that makes.
Oh, you were telling me about that? Yeah.
That's a great you know. Would you take the cure for immortality if it? I don't even want to repeat it though. They don't even say it out loud in the show for good reasons.
But you and I were talking about how real that is to real life, because I think in the news they put out that there's like some sort of HIV treatment, but it's like a form of herpes, and it's like, well, what would you trade? This will cure blindness, but your ears will be ringing constantly and shooting blood out of them. Oh shit, to see again.
This abuser will protect you from the other abuser.
I'm just saying, there's always some funky catch that I always think is funny.
That's fun. Life's fun, you know.
Life's fun. It is weird to think, because like, I always think about the invention of penicillin and how helpful that was for mankind. When people were like, oh, I got a cut, better go to the hole to die. How many times my fingers turned purple because, like, I fell in the dirt as a kid and I had a cut on my fingernail. And how lucky I am that antibiotics just exist.
Yeah, or just the fact that, like, things around you are clean enough that you're just not constantly surrounded in tuberculosis and death. Like, not
sometimes
everything
I worry,
is smeared with shit, right?
Sometimes I worry about,
You have laws where you can't poop on the sidewalk so that your chances of getting E. coli are really, really low, so you don't have to worry so much about, like, having the, you know, it's like, oh, thank goodness for this alcohol. I'd get sick otherwise.
I've met people that worry how much they wipe, and I'm just thinking, like, there was a time in history no one smelled like they wiped.
Wipe?
Yeah, exactly.
What, the window? We don't have windows. It's...
Well, you know, the term "throw the baby out with the bathwater" had to do with, like, all right, dad gets in the tub first. All right, check. Now mom. All right, you've used the year's bathwater supply. Dump it.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have to, like, go get my own water outside of grabbing a pallet of bottles. This is great. I'll drink from the tap, but, like, man, I don't know. In America, there was rumors of the tap water being drinkable. I remember that you see on Twitter people posting stories. You should drink right out of the hose. But then the people who post those stories are all fucked up and insane, right? So it's not a real, good advertisement.
They're all sure.
They're all psychotic.
Yeah, they're all sure that, like, some secret organization's coming from too.
Yeah, well, I mean, it is, but not the one that they made up. A different one. Anyways,
yeah. A different group.
Yeah, you should drink right out of the toilet every day. Okay.
I used to drink right out of the toilet.
I never got sick.
I've gotten two different sources on this, but I've asked multiple people. I've asked people who work in grocery, like, did produce get better or worse? And one person who thinks that COVID is spread through 5G, she told me that
all the produce is actually sweeter and bigger, and it's
Yeah, and the other guy who's worked in produce for like 80 years was like, dude, it used to just be rotten half the time, and there were worms in the food, and it's so much better than it used to be. So I don't have clear results.
Well, like, if it's like, well, you'll never know the taste of a 1970s banana, but I don't get a poisonous spider within every bunch. That's good. I like it when I get the little deadly spider in my banana bag. I guess that's all I'm talking.
I know.
That's all I can think of.
Well, the thing about that
like,
though
what
is
pesticides
that like
in my bananas. It's like I don't know. I kind of like for the deadly spider to get killed. I don't think I want him around. Get rid of those.
Yeah, but my issue's always been like, some days I'll have a Coke and I'm really not in the mood for it. Then some days it'll be like the best thing I've ever tasted. And that's a product carefully made with a recipe. I've had days where pears are really good and days where pears taste like crap. Like I'll never be able to test a 1970s pear against a 2020s pear. It just won't happen. I don't have a time machine.
Ooh, more stupid friend clones. Let's bring that on. Look, I just want to see the funny number go to 100. There will come a point that I take this guy and we go to the forever pit. And once that happens, he ain't coming back. So we will take him there. He's not happy about it. Like, why would you do that? We have all this cool shit. Well, the game's getting a little easy. We gotta put it on hard mode. But I do want to see the level number go to 100. Even though it'll probably do nothing.
Lex asked, what do you mean pears are pears? I can't tell if you're messing with me. Everything over time has a different chemical composition, including fruit, including animals. Dogs look different 100 years ago than they do now. Same deal. Just things taste different, things are different.
We used to not drink milk.
That's true. We also we generally aren't supposed to. We sort of wean ourselves onto it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab a.
And thanks to that, we got cheese and ice cream. So I don't know what to tell you.
I know, Bob Neiman, you can make fun of me, but I'm gonna go grab a Diet Cherry Pepsi.
Dude, he's got to get that little cherry in there to make him really happy. I tried a Coke Zero. It was fucking disgusting. I couldn't take it. Like, I would rather just, like, look, if you want to get me to drink water, that's a good way to do it. Like, oh, we got plenty of Coke Zero. I'm like, just pass the Dasani. I'm good. A man needs to be the rock that holds the family together. The mother teaches love and compassion. The father teaches cause and effect. Damn.
All right, whatever floats your boat.
I keep forgetting that I've done this one. Every time I see it with the fog on, like the thing is, those eyes kill me when they look at me.
Oh.
But if I just run, if I just run really fast, I turn invisible half the time anyway, so they really can't do too much.
Hey, Hellbent, we have we have Coke Zero and we have crab juice.
Oh, crab juice, please.
I'll pick a crab juice.
I like the idea that Homer was barfing over Mountain Dew, because that's pretty neutral soda. It's just sugar water, for crying out loud. But yeah. And if you like Coke Zero, that's fine. The zero sugar drinks are really bad. The Monster Energy Zero Ultra is good. But that's because they pack it full of fucking delicious, nutritious vitamins that are good for you and like a part of your daily allotment of, actually one of those a day isn't bad for you. It's good to have vitamins, actually, believe it or not.
He's just making shit up again. I'm sorry, everyone.
And it's this little Monster Energy can here talking. Like, actually, Monster Energy is good for you.
Yeah, like a little Muppet. That's where you get your testosterone. I think I told you I worked with someone.
The low first, pal? You don't like Monster?
I worked with someone who thought that the reason I drank Rockstar Recoveries, he's like, Brian, if you need to recover your muscles, maybe you should just take a rest day. And I was like, no, I drink it because it's like sugar-free lemonade that comes in a can.
I drink Rockstar Recovery because I have a heroin addiction.
Yeah,
Rockstar Recovery to get to the
I'm
day.
in a Rockstar Recovery program.
Only drink for heroin addicts approved by Ozzy Osbourne.
Rockstar Recovery. Rockstar, well, that's how it goes.
Well, I mean, they got it now. They got like all these weird drug drinks. You're gonna start seeing THC drinks all over the place. If you're not already seeing them in the gas stations, they're coming.
THC drinks aren't very good though.
They can be good, but only the thing is you got to pay money. They're never gonna sell you a fucking like weed soda for like $2, and it's gonna be like, oh, what a delicious weed soda, all natural ingredients. No, dude, you're paying like $8 a can if you want one that's even reasonably good, and you better have ate food before you drank it too. By the way, it's not like alcohol that just bleeds to your stomach. You got to actually digest that shit.
Man, Spirit Taker says if Brian lived in my house, the only option is cherry Pepsi. Wild cherry Pepsi. Hellbent loves wild cherry Pepsi, but like I've been looking at family photos, and if there's any drink in anyone's hand, it's always 2002 wild cherry Pepsi with the remember that crazy logo on it? Like, whoa! Wow!
It's pretty
cherry.
good shit.
That's good shit. Strawberry Dr. Pepper. Diet Strawberry Dr. Pepper's been on like my big kick lately. And it tastes so good to me that I think there must be something in there that's rotting my brain.
Gotta regenerate my ammo. So we're at this point practicing for a podcast. If you can't tell, I took an inhuman amount of edibles.
And I'm trying to be charismatic.
Hey Cosmo, we were gonna rip and tear. And also just again for anybody tuning in, this character's way overpowered. I just want to see number go to 100. And then once that happens, we're putting on hard mode and the game will resume kicking my ass, which I feel like is probably the more fun thing to watch. But right now we're basically playing God mode. Because I have the power of the fucking sun. I'm like Carl from Aqua Teen. You remember when he stole the sun from little Zeebles?
Zaffy's gotta do what's best for Zaffy.
Hell yeah, Zaffy's like a feminist icon.
I want to watch that movie Babyface about the girl who reads Nietzsche and then like bangs her way up the corporate ladder into like owning a company.
What?
It's an old-timey pre-code movie, but it's about using your looks in order to get to the top of a company, basically.
Ace says I'm gonna like hard mode. It's hard. I'm looking forward to it. Although
That's cool.
I feel stupid for wanting to see number go to 100. It goes back to the days of playing like old arcade games. And that's what I like about this. It feels like a arcade game like Robotron or Smash TV or something, to where it's like I'm just trying to get my score on, you know what I mean? Or Pac-Man.
I'm trying to get my score on.
Yeah, I gotta get my high score, and then, you know, I cash in, I'm out, you know. It was a good feeling. I don't know how to put it.
Is what I'm hearing right now the Aqua Teen credit music?
Nah, this is, okay, the Doom soundtrack was highly plagiarized, and right now this is a high-quality sound pack to where people did music covers. But this one is its own song, and I love it. They added a lot of extra to it.
I was gonna say, because this song reminds me. I think it's the credits for one of the later Aqua Teen seasons. But I remember
you're
this
thinking
being
9
the
Pound
credits.
Hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't know. It could be the same guy, but it's not the same song. Otherwise, I get a copyright strike.
No, that's true. But I like that song.
You're thinking like the pants that I wear with the sweat from my balls.
No, I'm thinking it's the end of like Aqua TV show. They did this really sick like drum riff.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, because that's not.
What? Never mind. I'll show you later.
Fake Aqua Teen fan, Brian. Fake Aqua Teen fan.
Fake
He doesn't
Aqua
even
Teen
know.
Fan. From the credits of Aqua TV
Mask off.
show when they were
I
like
didn't even pull it off. He did it himself.
Guys, I need to apologize for my compatriot here because he's an asshole. Cosmo loves Aqua Teen Hunger Force, but Hellbent claims he knows the credits for every Aqua Teen season, and he doesn't. I memorized all
He's
the
saying
names.
Aqua TV's show, the one with the like. The background is the same as this song. That is not the same as this song. You're fake. You're a fraud.
Wrong. He's just wrong. Just a lot.
Go play Palworld with your stupid plagiarist asshole friends.
All right, well maybe I will.
And you have like a lot more fun. Not more fun.
I'm gonna go inject some testosterone into my mouth.
Yeah, the testosterone Dracula is probably one of the worst concepts I've ever heard in my life.
Testacula.
I don't even have a good name for it yet. Testosterone.
Wacula.
Testosterone.
Vlad the Inhaler.
Yeah, this thing is he bites you, right? And then you gotta go suck testosterone out of guys. You crave it.
He's like, he just craves it so bad. He's just sifting. He's like sifting out estrogen and nutrients, and like he's like got it down to testosterone.
You have a fucking stroke laughing at that. Oh fuck.
I picture him like sneaking into your house while it plays like the Mario doo 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 doo. I am coming for you.
It really sucked to be bitten by that particular monster because you'd have to go out every night.
Every night you gotta get testosterone. This is a real
somehow,
problem.
one way or another.
He's got like a fork. Get that somehow.
When his T levels get low, the greed consumes him. It's not like, you know, when the night's the cover of night. No, it's
he wants to make some children of the night. That's why
I'm dying.
He needs his tea.
Blah, my tea levels are low.
He's got
Time to go downtown.
He's got like a cup with no coffee in it, and they're like, "Did you want some coffee?" He's like, "No, I'm low on tea."
That's infinite token.
In the book, Dracula has a big droopy mustache, and they've never once used that in any movie. No, I've known people who like take testosterone just because they think they need it, not because they diagnosably need it.
That's
you know
not
what I
good.
mean?
No, that's a bad idea. It gives you mega cancer.
But the thing about it is, everyone who's just taking it, like you know, because they're a real macho man, whenever they take it, they seem to like break things and like want to get into fistfights with people, like every single time.
Yeah, because they took the Superman serum and they got to test it out.
Oh man, that's horrifying.
I got 5% more energy. I'm an unstoppable killing machine.
Oh god, that's scary.
Ah, shit. It's like the adult version of like a toddler getting a whole Coca-Cola. Oh fuck it! Oh fuck!
I'm gonna do it.
Look out! He had 6 Smarties. He's gonna kill us all.
Look out! He's overstimulated.
He's had 6 Smarties and watched 5 minutes of Coco Melon. We're fucking dead. Can't see. I can't see. Actually, I can just follow a little objective at the bottom. I may need to turn the transparency off on that because I'm so dense sometimes. But look, it's a Tuesday. Tuesdays I get to be all awful.
See, he gets to just say and do whatever he wants because, you know.
Yeah, I'm allowed to.
Another man
I need
in
permission
control.
for that.
Oh man, big scary man in control.
I don't know what's worse: the person who feels compelled to just submit to control, or the person who feels like they're above control and they're woefully incapable of doing anything. Hard to say.
But they sure feel in charge.
I don't know. I kind of like I like the underdog though. I have to admit, I always end up rooting for the underdog in the end. No, not always. Where am I going? I can't go this way. Wait, I gotta go press this button that's 80 meters away. But if it's like a teleport thing, and I'd use the map, but then the monsters like that one right there that looks just like me will come and just melt my face. So I have to use my eyes and memorize the levels, but the levels change. That's scary. It's definitely not the right way.
I do like the idea that like, if it were 10 years ago and they were mad at Palworld, they'd be like, they're using motion tweening.
They use Photoshop to draw their creatures.
You remember when people were saying we got to start regulating Photoshop?
It's more like getting mad at South Park. It's like, can you believe South Park did a Pokemon parody without asking permission? I can't believe someone would do a parody on Pokemon without asking Mr. Nintendo if they're allowed.
I'm Mr. Nintendo, and I say no go.
No!
Inappropriate.
It hurts my feelings too. I worked really hard
You know what,
on the keychain monster.
I've never heard Miyamoto say that he's been triggered by anything. You ever notice that?
No, I do remember hearing him say that they don't hire fans because they can't make games.
Yeah, but you know what? You know how many people I've met that have been like super fans of a certain franchise and you can't hire them? Most of them.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Most super fans are unhireable. Once you've done that, if your intent is like, I'm gonna work at EA, first few death threats.
I hate to say it, but everyone I know who's drawn like erotic art of cartoon characters, whenever I work with them, I never get them to like finish the work. But they're like, if you want to see Mike Tyson Mysteries characters making out, just hang on. You ain't seen nothing yet.
People draw what they're interested in. I can't fault folks for that, but what I can fault folks for is false advertisement.
I know. Well,
like if someone tells you, it's like, hey, I can draw a Warhammer 40k guy in full power armor. I can do that. Like, really cool, because I want that drawn. And then you get it, and it takes like 6 months, and then at the end you hear, it's like, I don't really like drawing people in armor anyways. Like,
they made me do it.
And say no. Please, it saves
say no.
everybody
It's
so
totally
much time. It's not even an issue of feelings. It's just like, is your time
totally
valuable?
fine.
How valuable is it? I don't know.
It's valuable enough that you'd lie to me.
I don't know. People don't treat time as valuable. Other people's time means very little, but their own time, oh god, you better not get in front of them.
Oh man, dude, I remember not having a job, and for some reason time was a lot more valuable. I don't know what that was. I still got nothing done.
I remember not having a job, and I was all depressed because I don't know why. I was like, oh, and I was lonely, and I felt like I needed like a bunch of fulfillment. And then I got really sad and played a lot of video games, and then then I got a job. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it turns out people need something to do.
Yeah, doing things that help folks out and results in money in my pocket is a very fulfilling thing. They should make that a thing, right?
Dude, did you know you get to go hang out with people, get socially stimulated, and they pay you for it?
And sometimes you get your dick sucked even.
But that's only if you're me.
That's only if you hate Palworld.
If you hate Palworld.
We're doing a sex strike. If you play Palworld, no one will have sex with you.
If you get angry about Palworld, no one will have sex with you.
Actually, that's great. Yeah, that works because it's true no matter what. It's the only effective consumer boycott. I don't know, there's somebody getting laid playing Palworld, the son of a bitch.
The guy making
man
it
on the planet.
Yeah,
Bill Gates.
I love Palworld.
Oh, Palworld's fucking awesome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why does Bill Gates talk like Beavis?
Because he is fucking Beavis. I don't know if you've ever.
You're right.
I don't know if you ever heard him talk like outside of interviews when he's not on the camera, but he's a little fucking like.
Hey, you want to see me jump over this chair?
I can steal this bulldozer. I got rich parents.
That was the Bill Gates killdozer incident.
Bill Gates is just Beavis if you had rich parents, pretty much. Like, there's no butthead, but Beavis and rich parents, yeah. You pretty much just get Bill Gates. That's cool, though. He did a Doom ad where he came out with a trench coat and a shotgun, and it looked like he was about to, like, do something bad to
what?
the
How about
Microsoft offices.
Like, redecorate him? Or?
Yeah, redecorate him. Yeah, that's right. Let's call it that. Decorate it with buckshot. Good old Billy Gates. Hope he's doing okay, I hadn't heard from him for a while, Last I heard he was going on tour. Bill Gates tour.
I'm sorry.
You leaned right in the microphone, though. How can you be sorry?
Because I came up to the microphone to say something, and then my mouth suddenly got...
You got some weird fucking nail-biting habit.
I am putting
Turns
fucking
like,
photos on a flatbed, asshole. I am putting fucking
build.
flatbed photos.
It couldn't have been more intentional. It's like not slapping somebody in the wrist and going, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to brush against you.
Wait, when my ex did that, that wasn't an accident?
No, usually it's on purpose.
she was like walking with a full thing of books, and she was 10 feet away, and then she walked up and dropped all the books on there and said, "Oh, I'm sorry." That was on purpose?
Oh fuck yeah, that's assault.
I made it up. This didn't happen. I've never had a girlfriend. Here's the story of a guy named Hellbent.
Yeah, you know, sure.
Who
I
says
don't want to be
Bill
in the
Gates
Brady
is the
Bunch.
iPhone guy?
Then you gotta fuck your sister.
Young man, you are fucking your sister.
I don't know. It just seems like to be how that story goes. I remember like seeing remember the Brady Bunch movie? You watch that?
The movie isn't the movie. Yes, but isn't
It's
the
a
movie
parody.
a parody?
Yeah.
Of the fact, yeah.
It is a parody. But
And it's
you
so
know,
dated on purpose.
Yeah, that's the. It's funny
I
because
love
you can't. I don't think I can review that movie without like
should
explaining to
do it
people what a
yourself,
parody is.
Even the trailer, you mean
They'd be
we
like,
get
this
we're not
movie
really
promotes
brother and sister?
incest and thinks that incest is fucking awesome. It's like, no, it's not doing that. It's implied that it's bad. It's like, no, they didn't kill him at the end like Roger Rabbit.
Was there incest in Roger Rabbit?
I don't know what media these people are watching. Again, they see Grand Theft Auto 4 footage of somebody shooting up the hospital, and they're like, oh, it's vulgar. How could they do this? It's like, so you just don't, you just like claim you consume games, you buy a game. You don't really, you're proving those dumb shits right, is what I'm saying. You know, those dipshits are like, yeah, I really playing video games, like, which is insufferable. Don't get me wrong. I hate that shit. But, don't prove them right. Stop that.
Stop doing that.
It's gonna make them feel good about themselves. It's gonna. You're helping them.
Is that what you want?
Yeah, maybe. It's a symbiotic relationship, the nerd and the jock, right?
You can't have one without the other.
Yeah, like if everybody's a jock, then who are the nerds? I don't know what you want. I don't even know what that thing was that just exploded.
I'm
cool.
the jock in this friendship.
If jock's like a term for like, low T, sure.
Fucking low T.
We're
I
just
am
gonna
not
call
low
people
T. I
low
just
T.
happen to wake up with bite marks on my neck every day.
I woke up with bite marks on my penis, and now my testosterone's low, and now I
It's
crave testosterone, and I have to run out downtown and find
I'm
other.
a creature of the night. A creature of the
I
night.
had to suck all the
fight
testosterone out of all other people, turning them into testosterone slaves. Like how they call us blood slaves, like, or Dracula and his blood slaves. Like we're all blood slaves, you asshole. I need my blood, you fucking dumb shit. Sleepy Dogs, I want $2 says Viva Pinata still clears these games till this day. It might. Maybe I don't know. I'll do Kenshi before Viva Pinata, but it's a good thought.
I've never seen Hellbent play Club Penguin. Come on, do it.
I mean, it's just a chat thing, though.
Yeah, with pre-written stuff.
Because you were always allowed to do that.
What are we talking about? Games that break the barriers? I'm just talking about funny things that we could play that would be like really weird.
I can play a way scarier game. It's called Discord. It's like it's this chat room.
But you can't walk around.
That's the best part. We integrate it into VR chat.
My nephew's VR thing is so fucked up now.
It's so greasy.
Because well, just Oculus was not ready for like, well, just for what's about to be the normal amount of people using it, you know?
They weren't. No, I can tell you flat out, these things are made very cheaply, and they don't. The IT nerds that made that are not as active as your 7-year-old nephew. That if you give him 6 Smarties, he will like rip the fucking drywall off the ceiling with his teeth. That's gonna be the future. The machines aren't ready for somebody.
That's gonna be the future, man.
Who has a 10-foot tall vertical leap after drinking half a Sprite.
I see him have entire conversations with like hand gestures and shit with the VR on. He can just like disappear from our world. It's really cool.
That's good. I will say that escapism is a strong tool for people that like are struggling to deal with their regular life, which I assume just pretty much everybody, you know, just everybody these days is struggling. But I can't imagine like I didn't have to go through high school with everybody having a camera, for example. That's got to be nerve-wracking.
I remember when I
gotta interrupt you real quick. I gotta finish my thought. I took a sip of water, but I remember thinking if I tripped and fell on the floor, that would be the most embarrassing thing ever, and no one would ever forget, and I would never live it down if I fell down or if I farted in class or whatever. Now when you do it, there's like 8 camera angles. It's posted on the
including from the school.
Yeah, because somebody at the school, somebody got a FOIA request to the school and made him hand over the security footage of you falling and shitting your pants. And now it's on YouTube and they can't delete it because it's government footage. And I'll have to remove it. You know, when I think about that aspect of it, it's got to be pretty stressful to be a little zoomer. So you ought to give them a bit of a break. I feel I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm thirsty. Take it away, Brian.
I hope I'm not knocking him for it. I'm just not ready for VRs and stuff like that. They're fine. Chat, do you guys use VR? Like when you're not doing this, do you get on an Oculus and like just hang out with your bros? I am in the computer.
Welcome to the computer zone. Are you ready to enter cyberspace? I will be your guide.
Welcome to the future.
Fuck that shit. Just do the Nintendo Wii thing. Nintendo Wii had the best interface. It knew what it was doing.
I like the Wii a lot, and for some reason, like, Nintendo really did not double down on that.
Yeah, they did. It was the Wii U. It was 2 Wiis. They put the hardware for the Wii U, if I remember right, was 2 Nintendo Wiis put together.
Really?
Yeah. They literally doubled down. They KFC doubled down.
Holy
shit, it's getting cold.
There was no motion controls on it, though. You didn't use the Wii remotes. You used the handheld, stupid...
They sold Wii remotes for it. And you could use your old Wii remotes for it. And they sold a bunch
I remember
of
syncing my old ones.
That was like the whole fucking thing.
Right, but I'm saying that, like...
It was backwards fucking compatible. What more do you want?
That's not a fucking Wii, though. It's not a Wii if it's...
If it can play Wii games, then it's a fucking Wii.
That is not a fucking Wii.
Okay, then tell me, which PlayStation plays Wii games? None. Okay, which Nintendos play Wii games? Oh, 2.
The Wii.
The Wii and the Wii U. The Wii U also.
Just because the Wii U can play Wii games, they did not develop a single fucking Wii U game where you use those fucking Wii remotes. It was a completely different gimmick. That's what I'm saying. Do you play Wii Tennis on your fucking Switch?
Metroid Prime Collection.
Oh, okay.
Hellbent won the argument.
Hellbent won the argument. Brian lost. So they gave up on that, right? They don't play motion control games anymore.
No, the fucking Switch is full of them. It's just the Switch remote control kind of sucks. It's not as good as the Wii remote.
Yeah.
Which is disappointing considering how expensive they are.
My roomie's got like a Samsung remote or like a LG one, and you point it like a Wii remote, and I thought that was crazy. I didn't like the pointing aspect. I really like the up, down, left, right buttons.
Look at the level editor. Okay, this is important to note. Like, not all this is completely randomly generated, but the AI, I believe, is deciding things like, put a blood floor there. Make this hallway open up. Put that out there. Why not?
That's futuristic.
To make GZ Doom do it isn't like the... It's not... Okay, it's a huge deal.
Well, GZ Doom is pretty open. Yeah.
But GZ Doom isn't the original Doom engine. So I gotta say, right? Like, you're not doing regular Doom like this. But it is pretty cool. GZ Doom or no. This still is a lot of work. I can't imagine all the work that went into this already.
You remember you and I, we talked about, we were working on, like, just fucking around with game engines for a while. and it was amazing how many people make stuff out of Doom. And then we tried it versus just getting a copy of like Unreal. And in like 2 days we were able to build like a functional like FPS engine in Unreal. We couldn't even figure out how to crack Doom Builder. Yeah, it was weird. I still don't know how to build menus or anything in Doom Builder. Or not Doom Builder, but any of that. Anything with time.
1 hour worth of tutorial and you got the menus. The problem comes when you start combining everything because they don't have a tutorial to combine your menus with your weapons.
Oh yeah.
And your item system and all this. So eventually, after a point, you will invariably have to figure out like, okay, so here's for example this switch to teleport. It's pretty simple. It's just put me in a completely different room, obviously, right? But if you didn't know that, or if you didn't understand how the Doom engine worked, or like how to, you know, make a map in Doom, you'd be like, well, clearly that we have to load in a completely different level, right? And maybe it does load in a completely different level for all I know. But I know my
like
Doom
my
tricks.
house.
This is just a little box just hidden away somewhere. And that's okay.
Boy,
too.
my house was a fucking fart in the wind, wasn't it? It's gone. That was huge.
Well, it wasn't. It was only like a 20-minute game.
Yeah, but it was really fun. People liked it.
Yeah. Well, making a sequel would be really hard because in order to do that, you'd have to add something new, and that's kind of... I'm sure a lot of people have made sequels to my house, or at least types, style, like, you know, it's creepy Doom, but I don't want to do that a second or third or fourth time. I'm kind of like...
That's true. It had a...
It'd be like me saying like, I sure hope they make a sequel for Doom Infinite.
Right.
It's like, this isn't even finished yet. First of all, but second, like, in the name Doom Infinite, like, I don't know. I do like it when people do the same game over and over again. They make another Binding of Isaac eventually after Eugenics. That's cool.
That's cool. Eugenics? Is that really the name of it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You like breed cats together and then do like this XCOM like turn-based battle shit. It's gonna be so fun. But
Eugenics.
Eugenics. All the cats are like all deformed and shit. You gotta find
That
like
can't be
beneficial
real.
deformities. Yeah, no, it is. You gotta make a lot of money. It looks really good.
That can't be real. That can't be fucking real.
It's great. You can
I
inbreed
love
them.
it. Well, of course, in a game called Eugenics.
Yeah, I don't think you get bonuses for inbreeding, but I bet it's a lot more convenient.
Yeah, it's like you lose morality points.
I think they just lose intelligence,
That's a good idea.
which is it's just pretty much like real life at that point. Maybe you get an extra leg. Like, yeah, I lost a lot of my intelligence from the incest, but I got a fourth arm, and that means I can swing two hammers.
Or it's like remember like crafting bone charms in God, what was that game? In Dishonored, where it's like 1 out of every 3 times you do this could like fuck your game up forever.
You know, now that you mention, I didn't play enough Dishonored. I like Arcane Studios too. I probably should have played more of that.
Game. I love that game.
I just remember getting Dishonored 2 on my PlayStation 4, and it going, we're gonna run it at 4K, and I'm like, no, don't. The system's running it at like fucking 9 frames a second. It's barely operating. Like 4K graphics on the PS4. It's like, why would you do that? Why would you fucking do that? Like, look, I want to play RoboCop Rogue City at 4K. I can't, even with a 4090. It just can't do it. It's some arcade asshole at Sony that fucked that up real bad. No, it's got to be 4K like on the televisions.
I gotta figure out how to get. I'm trying to figure out how to get my microphone set up so that I can play video games in the other room. I think
I've never seen you play a video game.
That's true.
I've never seen you eat a vegetable or play a video game.
You often don't see me do things either.
I'm just Big Max, and Big Max, he talks about Sonic the Hedgehog and Crash Bandicoot. He draws them.
He doesn't even play them. He draws them fucking each other, but...
Yeah, he draws them blowing each other, he draws them rawing each other out.
He draws them committing Dracula acts.
I think these... No, the orbs are right. It's like a little face stuck in there. Different perspective of what these look like. I always thought they were just big funny heads. How'd a monster get in here? You're not supposed to get in here.
You're not supposed to.
That texture freaks me out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I've seen
that is
anything like that in
horrifying.
Doom before.
Whoa.
Not supposed to be that close.
It's the wall from
Look,
Solar
Voxels.
Opposites.
Yeah, Voxel, yeah, it does it. I don't know. It looks more like my fucking computer broke while I was playing Minecraft, but from a distance, it looks a little bit. Oh, that texture's a little rough, yeah. I don't know how else you do it, though. I guess you need more squares, but I mean, you know, wouldn't everybody like more
I'm giving her all the squares I got.
Yeah, that's my square budget. What do you want from me?
That's all the squares a man can give. And they just weren't enough.
Ran out of squares. I think it
The
looks
boys
great,
with
by
the
the
laugh
way.
ran out of squares.
I don't want to come off as
This
like,
does look fantastic.
Yeah, it's got some glitches here and there, but the fact it works with this fucking this mod and that mod. Like, you try to do this with Skyrim or whatever, the whole game just like jumps up its own ass and dies. I haven't had a crash on this yet. It's not crashed. I don't know. I'm trying to activate that with my fingers. One of these, like the it'd be like if the automatic door at the gas station operated in the parking lot instead of in front of the door. It'd be awesome. I want more insane design like that, where it's like, well, there's no law that says where I have to put
You can't.
Where's the sensor? It's on the other side of the street. You gotta run across real fast. Hell yeah. I'd shop there every fucking day. Try it, Mart. I think this Doom Slayer's outlived his usefulness. I really need the game to just give me shit tons more XP so we're not stuck in this situation, but here we are. No, I should have killed this character at like level world 40, probably. Like 2 OP. It's a beta, it's not finished. Me trying to like complete things is a little bit stupid, and I understand that. However, I'm compelled. Also, it's fun looking at the voxels. Look at them go. Look at the voxels. Look at the button. It's actually
Mozart,
just 2D. It's not even real 3D. That's the best part. But then it is 3D.
Did you know Mozart? How is that not 3D? That's amazing.
I know, right?
Someone explained to me that voxels are really hard to render, but that doesn't look hard to render.
I mean, okay, here's the deal. Most GPUs work on rasterization, which is
okay.
I'll just keep it simple. Likes to draw triangles, right? So to do a square, I gotta have 2 triangles. And since, you know, the way that the computer likes to render things in triangles and not squares, and especially not cubes, because, you know, qubit, right? You know math, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you end up in this situation to where it's like, okay, well, to render a voxel is like rendering what? Like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, like 12 polygons? You need 12 polygons to render 1 square, 1 cube. Well, you don't need 12, but you know what I mean. If you had a graphics card that just rendered things out in big cubes and didn't do polygons, well, yeah, it'd be a lot more simple. They would be less expensive. I keep just touching the explosive barrels for fun. I should stop that. I just need XP very badly. Also, I don't know if my character is even... I know he can die, but the links I had to go to kill him so he could get out of the giant grinder are actually pretty big. It took a few minutes. Which is really long for a Doom game character to, you know, stay alive, at least as a player.
I just found out Mozart has a scat fetish.
Cancel him.
I mean, he doesn't anymore.
Cancel him. I can't believe I fucking liked Mozart.
He,
find out about the other standards for that time era.
I know. It says, I now wish you a good night. Shit in your bed with all your might. Sleep with peace upon your mind and try to kiss your own behind.
That's fun. Let him have his poo-poo jokes. I'm gonna assume those are jokes, not assume that he's talking about like what gets him off. I feel like modern generations don't know what jokes are because their media literacy is really bad, and there's a really good chance someone will make a dookie joke and they go, "Look, he jerks off with it. He lost." Like, no, it's you. You're projecting again. And no, I'm just like Mozart.
I bet I'm just like Mozart.
That's a good guy, right? People criticized Michelangelo for putting too many penises in his painting, so they made like a commemorative coin with the guy's face, and the face is made out of dicks. It's really funny. Well, here you go. If you don't like seeing dicks so much, we just turned you into a giant collage of dicks.
Your face could be made of nothing else. Does that make him high T?
Yeah, I guess it does. Yeah, he'd be a very vulnerable target to count Patula.
The sperm count vampire.
I don't know who's selling testosterone pills.
I call him lip smacula, but that's just me.
There we go. Look, the game's throwing shit at me. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Keep it going. Do
this
more.
Is just diarrhea to me. What you're playing right now. It's like
I
just
can visually identify
and
every fucking thing. Believe it or not.
I know. I believe you. I believe you 100%. I see what it is. It just reminds me of like Homer Simpson's webpage.
It is Homer Simpson's webpage. You're right. That's part of what makes it fucking awesome.
I like it. It's one of those things like I don't know what I'm staring at anymore.
And then the escalation grows higher and higher and higher. But won't that cause a lot of visual clutter and make it hard to play? Yeah. Best part.
It's great. What do you like in video games?
I've been killing these fucking monsters since I was 2 years old. I do need a little variety.
But if you put Gex in his hands, he can't fucking get through the second level without a level select.
Fucking hate Gex. That's the difference. Like when this game challenges me and I have to beat it, it's fun to learn what I got to do because that means I get to do the fun thing again. When I get good at Gex, that means I have to do the fucking shitty thing again. Like, yeah, I'm good at it.
Picture Gex, but with this.
I'm the best person ever cleaning litter boxes. Yay, I'm the best.
I did it.
Modpack tried to hide from me.
I've been given a lot of really demeaning assignments in my life where it's like, really, you want me to draw that? And you're like, oh, but you're so good at drawing, Brian. Can you draw this character pooping on the other? So many jobs where people are talking to trying to clean the latrines. You know, Brian, you gotta clean the toilets. Why? Well, because you're so good at it. Why can't someone else do it? Well, because they weren't crazy about it.
That's how nice people fuck over other people. That's the nice person going like, oh, I gotta throw him under the bus, huh? Well, I know. I'll do what my Grammy always did. It's like you're doing so good. You're so smart. Look at him. He got a 70 on his math quiz. This is all genius. No, I'm not lying. Here's Candy.
You're too smart.
Here's Candy. I feel so sad. I'm so sorry. He's all like this. I don't hear that part though. This is definitely copyright infringement. This song. Every time I hear it.
Have we suddenly stopped talking for some reason?
No, I can do this. I can't have like the Wind orchestral thing at the end of the fucking Grand Theft Auto 4 game, but
you can't have Santa Claus versus the Martians.
Yeah, you can't play Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. There's powerful forces at play that want to make sure that doesn't happen. We can do song covers.
A national treasure.
Should I just run the movie through Midjourney or something and go, look, now you don't own it?
That's a good idea. That would take so long.
I don't know. I mean, it's AI though. It takes so long, but I just like go to work.
I know, but I think you gotta pay for it by the frame. I do think that would be fun. The meat edition of Santa Claus versus the Martians.
It's fine. Someone will get pissed off that I'm using Midjourney to get past copyright issues on a public domain movie.
That's actually like the smartest idea you've ever had, though. I mean,
oh, that's sad.
Yeah, do it.
Oh.
Well, you're so good at it, Helmer.
I would do it because I want to talk about Santa Claus Conquers and Martians, but the downside of it would just be like endless fighting.
We wouldn't understand what was going on the
No, because media literacy is so fucking bad that me explaining that I'm using AI to get copyright protection for a free public domain movie would be impossible to understand, and all they would hear is that I use Mid-Journey.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
You should have paid an artist to draw every frame of Santa Claus Conquers the fucking...
Every frame of the movie?
Yeah, because I'm rolling in cash over here.
What if, well, more than me, but like, what if we,
oh yeah, my avatar's been off for like an hour. Oops, I didn't turn it back on. Hey!
I haven't been looking because I gotta watch your stream. If I get lost and watch the other stream and you shout, fuck! I look and I'm like, well, nothing's wrong. It's running fuck. Oh, he's dead. Why don't we just run it through the pixelation filter like it's like a celebrity's junk on TMZ?
Nah, because then they'll say it's all porn. So you can't broadcast porn. Wait, trust me, I thought it over. I can tell you exactly how they'll respond to everything.
I'm just throwing ideas out.
Extra souls when I get hurt. Hey.
OCD said, I thought you had your avatar off to show solidarity with Brian. This motherfucker does not share any solidarity with me, I assure you.
Solidarity? Is that like a new game?
Isn't Solitaire fucking ad enabled now? Ad supported?
It's fucking
on the
stupid.
On the Windows Store. I remember because my grandpa was like, didn't Solitaire used to be free? I played that every day.
Yeah, that not being free is like, I'm sorry, that's fucking stupid.
Store?
I guess
I'll
the
pay
old
the
version is I
$1.99.
bet you can find the old version on the Microsoft Store. It's probably one of those things. Surely they didn't like delist the free version.
Someone must have made it. How hard is it to make a copy of that fucking game?
Not hard.
If you can make GZ Doom, you can remake Solitaire. Someone did it. Someone's remade the pinball one too.
I mean, it would be harder than making a Moonlander game funny enough, because now I gotta like come up with a card system, but it is just math. Solve for X.
Yes.
Like literal math. I'm not talking about solve for X as far as like where does the missile go before it hits a cyber demon. I mean, like, you know, what combination of numbers means game win.
Well, now that I think about it, though, it could be one of those things like if you've seen how they break down the Sonic engine, where people are like, every 45th of a second is exactly when the button input is logged, and
oh yeah, I like Summoning Salt. It's a great channel.
Oh, is that a real thing?
You ever watch Summoning Salt?
No, but I'm fascinated with people who can break a game engine down like that.
Yeah, he's great. He's the one who did the Mario record videos and a few other things.
Is he the one who did the one about like how like the Mario songs are complete ripoffs of other like Pink Floyd tracks?
I don't know about that, but I won't be surprised. Nintendo is known for stealing music too.
Nintendo doesn't steal stuff. They do this. They do the suing when other people steal.
OCD says, "Is my body ready for PvP Solitaire?" Isn't that just quitting the game? Isn't that when you turn on yourself and then it becomes PvP?
Can you? Never mind. I don't.
You can do versus Solitaire. You just have to have a fucking imagination. I remember making up card games. I don't remember any of the rules, but we played them.
I remember, God. I remember we had one of those, like, showers with where the water came out, right?
Okay, I'm like, what?
I remember when I was a kid,
I'm sorry, but like your story's instantly uninteresting because I'm thinking like, what are the other kinds of showers?
I was trying to just delete credibility. That's okay. I won't tell you.
It's like, you remember?
No, it's okay.
You ever get one of those showers where the water comes out? Yeah, every fucking time.
Sorry. I tried to tell you a story. I'll be quiet.
Okay, I didn't ask for that, but all right.
See how he treats me?
Well, what comes out of the shower besides water?
Come.
Is it cum?
Tea,
Wow, what country was that in?
Oh man. Sleepy Dog said it was the cum showers, obviously, so he beat me to it.
Look, you're supposed to be the
Don't
sober
worry
one, and
about
you're
it.
talking about.
Don't fucking worry. Jesus, shut up.
I am
Shut
worried
up.
about it. Now I'm concerned.
This
Is something
interview-
gonna come out of my
this-
shower?
This
Is this something that I gotta suffer through?
my story.
No, like, will that happen to me? Will I get a shower that, like, and what is it? This mystery substance.
Don't worry about it.
The mind wonders nonetheless. Brian's happiness. That's what.
Jesus Christ. Just fucking. I'm being negged right now.
Yeah, that's right. Brian. Which god's the right one?
Miyamoto.
Correct answer. Nintendo defeats all religions.
Nintendo's its own religion.
I want to ask Nintendo that. Like, do you think Nintendo's better than religion?
Like Tarantino, like I reject your hypothesis.
You're gonna have to, yeah. There's no way to answer that. That's not a nice question. But we all know
Can
the
Superman
truth.
outrun the Flash?
Can
Well, my nephew and I were playing Crash 4, and Crash 4 is not two-player per se. It's got a two-player mode where you play a segment of the level, and then you hit a checkpoint, and it stops and goes, all right, give the controller to the other guy now. And it's fine, but like, I'm pretty sure you could just make a two-player racing thing, right?
They did. Remember the kart game?
I know, but I'm saying like a two-player Crash platformer. You just play it, but it's split screen. You just
Yeah, the
race to
problem with
end.
split screen is that you don't. Well, I don't say nobody realizes this, but I remember having this argument for years with people. When you have
Okay.
two in-game cameras, now you're broadcasting like twice as many assets because it can't, like, you know. Now it has to remember this
Okay.
high-resolution texture because player 2 is still looking at it. You can't like offload it off the RAM, right? So now your RAM requirements have like gone up in a way that's like very hard to predict too. Like me just being in this room, for example, right?
Yeah.
You know, pretty much with a certain amount of reasonable, you know, guess, I'm going to be seeing this red texture. I'm going to be seeing this texture. I'm going to be seeing this. Player 2 is over fucking here. Seeing
right, with
different shit.
that wall texture and
This thing, and this, all that has to be loaded now, instead of me like designing a level to where it's like, well, it'll load in over here because we'll have this little tiny like stairwell.
So is Sonic Adventure 2 built that way? Because Sonic Adventure 2, I don't know, Call of Duty I remember always had like choppy split screen. They just cut the frame rate in half.
Yeah, usually that's the answer, is that you just don't run it at 60, you run it at 30 because like double, you know what I mean? Even though it probably could run higher. I don't know. The answer these days is just leave it out because fuck them.
I know, but no one plays two-player anymore. But I think part of that was taking it away from people.
Yeah, they do play. They play two-player. It's just they just don't make them.
I just miss couch co-op. That was the stuff I liked playing. I don't mind playing games online with friends, but like something about sitting next to your friend on the couch was more fun to me.
Yeah.
But
it's
I don't
also
represent
harder
all
to
of
get your friend to get a day off than it is the random dude online.
Oh, that's fair.
Like we could just like turn this show on a chatterbait or whatever and just like have all sorts of guests drop in. How's it going? We're streaming Doom. Oh, hello. My name is Mr. My name is Mr. Fingers. What do you do, Mr. Fingers? Here, check it out. Oh, that's cool. You know anything about Doom? Nope. See you later. Okay, next guest. Thanks for sharing.
Nice meeting you.
I need the levels to end. Yeah, I might have to just kill this character off because this isn't it's really hyperactive and fun until this point. There needs to be a button to just increase the curse meter or something. It's also a beta though, so you know.
This is a pretty solid piece of game though.
I've gotten my money's worth from it, which is $25 a month on the Patreon I give these guys, which I'm happy to do. Because I get tips here anyways, so you know, if I'm making tips off it, and they're like making no money, but they got a tip jar open. I'm just saying, if you're playing somebody's thing that you got for free and they got a little tip jar, and then you got your little tip jar, and then you look at theirs and you go, huh, not for me.
Yeah, that's true.
Kind of a shit move. That being said, I'm going to be standing here for a while, so enjoy the soundtrack. What are we going to talk about? So like, there's babies being shot at right now.
Where?
In Palworld.
Palworld.
I don't know. Bugleg says PS1 couldn't even handle the Z buffer. Imagine needing to render a whole stage at once. That's a good point, Buglegs. Having to render like an entire Crash Bandicoot stage on like what, 16 megabytes of RAM?
I am talking about a game on the fucking PlayStation 5.
Oh, that might be even harder.
Oh, now you've really done it, Brian.
Oh yeah, because now instead of caching like, you know, 250 textures, you're caching like 5,000 textures and 1,000 different shaders for each texture. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Play them all at once, all at the same time, over the internet. Voxel Kinkademon looking a little off. I think I fucked up a setting, don't you?
It's got a hole.
Yeah, everything's got like a hole. Every time you kill everything in this game, there's some kind of hole. There's a hole. I made that one though. Yeah, I don't know if I did something wrong or if the mod did something wrong. I'll figure that out down the road, I guess. There's probably a setting. It's like, did you enable legacy rendering buffer G6542?
Yeah, that'll really fuck it up. We were thinking of getting rid of that.
Oh, it's a new one. Don't use it.
Yeah, it's on by default.
It'll eventually be the standard. We decided to go ahead and put it out today.
I have played some games. I remember when like when like motion blur wasn't like customary, and it's like, yeah, we just enabled that because in 5 years that's gonna be like a real thing. But right now it's not. So just uncheck it.
I like it when games add extra stuff like that. Like I'm playing RoboCop. RoboCop Rogue City got a cool new game plus thing, and I was changing the settings and like, wow, it's really hard to play it at 4K. And I do understand some of that might be because it's a $50 game, it's not like Sonic Forces, you know. But
no.
I don't know. It's just nice to know that when I upgrade my computer later, I'll be able to throw that game at it and go, wow, now look at it.
No, that's cool. I'm saying when it comes with it and you got to go in the settings and untick it.
Oh, experimental hair technology was a good one.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah, that was one I remember being
NVIDIA
like, I bought a
physics.
graphics card.
If you
that was
buy
the only
a graphics
reason.
card to render Blood Rain's hair.
I remember that. Lara Croft's hair will look so much better, and then I got NVIDIA instead later, and I was like, this looks way better.
Yeah,
why do you need hair physics?
It wasn't NVIDIA that did the tech, but yeah, it was like, yeah.
No, it was AMD.
Really? Because I know
it was AMD.
Yeah, maybe it was. I could have sworn that was NVIDIA. I think you're wrong, actually.
No, I think it was AMD because I had an AMD graphics card.
I'm very sure you're wrong about the hair tech thing.
I'm 100% sure. Let me look it up.
Okay, you look it up, because I will bet you $5 you're wrong about the hair thing being
AMD Tress FX featured in Tomb Raider 2013.
Oh, you Coke.
Oh
I could
my
have sworn
God.
that was NVIDIA Physics?
NVIDIA Physics, wasn't that for like the 3D rendering where it was like the pop-out 3D?
Yeah, that too.
Do you remember that shit? I remember they introduced the NVIDIA 3D Ready driver, and it came with your graphics card. I had one 3D TV in my entire life, and that was the only time it worked. And I tried to activate it a couple years ago with like VR, and they strip that from the drivers, and they're like, we don't know what technology you're speaking of. No NVIDIA games can be played in 3 dimensions.
Oh, the stereoscopic stuff. Yeah, they ditched that. Probably a copyright issue or a patent issue. They probably just don't want to be sued by like Oculus.
Because it can make anything 3D. Anything. It would just pop out.
Yeah.
If it had 2 planes you could see.
And here's the issue that gets in the way of Bethesda selling Doom VR. You know what I mean? Maybe not Bethesda in particular, but you know what I mean. There's gonna be at least 1 or 2 companies that are gonna be like, hey, we're making a VR game, and your little fucking graphics thing here with the 3D TVs is real fucking cute. But it's interesting that it, you know, they'll do the same thing, but they can't do the same thing because on paper someone else owns that. You gotta respect that.
That should be illegal.
Nah, copyright's the only thing that keeps art free, Brian.
You're right.
And we should all do more to respect, especially Nintendo's copyrights. Above all else.
Nintendo's. You gotta stick up for the little guy, Nintendo.
Poor little independent
I'm tired of these
Nintendo.
big corporations. These big corporations harassing little old Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo took a really heavy hit after that Wii U, and you just want to make things harder for them?
That Wii U was made on a budget of $100 trillion. You know how many children made those controllers?
You know how many Malaysian children's little hands were completely destroyed making those controllers for you to put in your hands so you could have fun?
Right. And this one Japanese guy's making
they should make a little photographic about that.
Explaining how only Malaysian fingers can create.
I don't know, somebody breaking their hands to make a toy for you to play with your hands is pretty sad.
That's pretty ironic, yeah.
I'm gonna be here for a minute. I'm starting to think seeing the number tick over to 100 stupid.
You're like Roger, like, you made me miss the zeros.
Yeah, I think sometimes seeing the odometer spin over is good, but other times you have to realize that watching the odometer spin over actually makes you fucking insane. It means very little.
Just thinking of answering everything I do with Roger quotes now. Like, I didn't like Sonic Forces. Get back in your house! Get back in your house!
Check this out, Brian. Can you tell what's going on?
I like the flat fire. That was kind of cool.
It's shooting the end of the air, by the way.
I like the, there's like a vignette filter over something.
Like the Wicked Witch of the West over here.
Yeah.
I like Doom. I like the speedrun Doom. I'm playing through Mission 1 right now. Oh, fuck, it's killing my graphics card, too. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to grab that item. Ah! My soul converter got de-leveled. Boo! I fucked myself over. How could I do this to myself? This is fun. I mean, you know, power fantasy though, right? People always talk about, oh, I'm a power fantasy. Doom's got this is a good power fantasy. Oh, fuck. I just noticed what happened to my plasma gun. This thing just got really, really cool.
Your graphics card gives you a power fantasy.
Yeah, you know, definitely a fantasy though. And nothing jump out in real life outside of Sleepy Dog Zone's tips.
That's true, and they are the highlight of our day.
Pretty much.
By the way, when I do auditing on these videos, we do sequels to videos based on likes. So if you guys like this, you know, I'll check the like count later. Not for nothing. What the fuck is going on in this?
I'm getting points. I think this has a grenade launcher on it too. I don't know why you'd have it, but it's cool. Here we go. It's definitely not the level for them to be like, and now a massive horde spawns. Maybe at this point in the game, you should just be doing the big levels, you know.
Man.
I can bring down the spread or bring up the spread, but none of that matters. There we go. This thing wasn't nearly strong enough. You know, the other nice thing is Doom Guy has not said one word.
That's true.
You don't have Dana Gould here showing us his best impersonation of a mentally handicapped person. Which, frankly,
God,
I know it's a stretch.
They're gonna have to redo gags. I also like the references are never.
Brian, they could just not they could just not do the re-release right now, and no one would notice. They should just announce stuff like that to never follow up because nobody gives a shit. And they're like, hey!
I know,
and then just don't release it. And they're like, yeah, it's fine. I don't care.
Someone mentioned my thing.
Gex! It's like that PlayStation patent where you have to stand up and shout McDonald's at the screen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're just making sure we refresh our copyright. Shout Gex on the TV, Gex! Yeah!
I think the funniest part of that though is that he shouts McDonald's.
McDonald's! Yeah, say it like you love it. Make it your own.
with feeling.
With feeling. Yeah. Like, yo, McDonald's. Like, I don't think that you're in the spirit of what we're doing here. McDonald's! There you go. Now you can watch those from Rick and Morty. Good little doggy.
Oh man, what if you had to shout it loud like it's 2 in the morning and you McDonald's?
That's especially when you have to shout it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real problem. Yeah, you have to watch a 10-minute McDonald's commercial.
Like
I already have YouTube ads on my phone.
There's like a little decibel meter. Shout it again! Shout it again, like in the baseball stadium, you know what I mean? Where they got the little fake noise meter that the guy's just playing with.
You can tell how close you are to the microphone. You can hear it's distorted. It's like, you're too distorted. Back up and say it louder.
This is someone overseas fucking with you and going like, no, now say McDonald's 5 times. There you go.
Oh,
okay,
man.
you can watch TV show. You can watch your Netflix now.
I'm getting
Does that
pretty
grenade
mad at
consume
Disney
cell
Plus.
ammo? The grenade consumes grenade ammo, actually. Explosive ammo.
I have Disney Plus, and it makes me watch ads for The Simpsons, but that's still easier than popping them out of my DVD player. You know what I mean? I have to pop them out of the case and pop them into the DVD player.
I always thought the advantage of the Blu-ray would be that you'd have every Simpsons episode on one disc, but instead they decided to upscale them like dumb assholes.
Oh man, dude, the ones on the actual DVDs look way better. Unfortunately.
Well, here's the thing: when you render things natively, it just looks nice. Like look at the textures on Doom. There's bisexual filtering or whatever, like they do on the N64.
Filtering,
yeah, the bisexual filter. It's not great.
No,
it smooths it all out. Makes it look like shit. These look crunchy.
No, those look fine. I'm talking about the blurry. What's the other kind of filtering? Linear filtering?
No, you're right. It was bilinear. I was just making a mean awful joke. I know it.
No, but I'm saying, what's the kind of filtering that you have to do where it's blurry all the time? Which one is that?
That's it. It's bilinear.
Bilinear is the one that looks like that.
Yeah.
What's the one that looks good then?
Oh, the modern one is trilinear, or actually anistrophic. Like 16x.
It's anisotropic.
Anisotropic, yeah, that's the more modern
I think that's
one.
what
Like
it is.
Yeah, bilinear, trilinear, then anisotropic, and then the other one would just be software, which is essentially just bitmaps.
Right, but that's fine. It still looks fine. The only problem is the rendering speed.
No, I don't agree with the artist's intent. Actually, I do like it when people mod the fuck out of games and just make them look like nightmares. So,
what game did we play where it was like a Doom game, but it had you remember it had like 16 color mode? Like they actually made a version that looked worse.
God, there's a lot of games that had like 32-bit and 16 color modes that you could just swap through back then. You had to narrow that one down.
Well, this is recent. It was like in the last year. It was like I think we played it on stream, but it had a limited color mode and it was kind of cool, but it barely made a difference. That still covers most games, huh?
Yeah, you could use that kind of stuff to this day. Even Xbox, like Gears of War and stuff, benefited a little bit from that.
Oh, okay. Cool.
These are the things that killed me last time. We're gonna go into one again. I need to save at least 50 points though, because if I don't, I won't have the points that I need to kill myself.
Oh my.
These rooms are pretty cool too, but they also have a propensity to just kill the shit out of you in ways unforeseen. Texture filtering is bad fuzziness. Yeah, I don't like texture filtering on older games. It already looks all crunchy with the low polygons, right? So if it's low poly, it looks okay on some N64 games. Like, I think crunchy Conker's Bad Fur Day would probably look pretty bad. What's the point of this one other than it hurts me? Ow, 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 ow.
I'm looking at this guy's trying to announce that he made a multiplayer Crash Bandicoot game. And I'm looking at it and he just played Crash like one way and recorded it and then just lined the video up to him playing it a different way.
There are a lot of people who will just like flagrantly lie like that. Like, oh, I made Crash Bandicoot work online, and they like hook up two machines over LAN. Like, that's two copies run at the same time.
Man, yeah. Oh, and the fonts in Comic Sans. I'm not a. This is some 12-year-old.
That's embarrassing to get angry over. Like,
right.
so. Hey, where's this elevator? Oh, there we go.
That's pretty funny though.
That's the worst part about Twitter. You have a chance of like someone who's like 5 telling you about Palestine and making you angry. And you're like, fuck
well,
you. It's like, anyways, I gotta go to school. It's like, hey, damn it. I've been arguing about Israeli politics with the toddler for 5 hours.
Not again.
That's funny as hell. Ooh, if I had 3 magic tokens, I could go in here. Whatever this is. Okay, I'll have to remember that for future runs, I guess. Well, there's still mystery abound, but I was invincible, and I wasted my potential. And now the game's kind of hard to play, and I need to put on hard mode because my potential's been so thoroughly wasted. That's on me though. Oh fuck! Get me away from that one power up. Wow, I should have been doing these the whole time. They're just scary as all. They'll kill ya. My favorite line from Roadhouse was, "I used to fuck guys like you in jail." And then and then Roadhouse kills him.
That's funny.
It's a hell of a thing to tell to somebody right before they like beat you to death. I used to fuck guys like you in prison, and then he rips your throat out. Like, oh man, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
Oh, great.
Smartened him up good. Collar trolls always get you. It happens. They hear like adults arguing about Israel, and they just copy it with amazing accuracy.
That's how they feel.
Well, that's the deal. Like the political arguments don't really get that much, aren't any different than somebody arguing whether or not Optimus Prime is better than Dragon Ball Z or whatever.
That's true.
All right, I hate to send this guy into the void, but that's what we're doing. It's a Thursday. I'm allowed to be lazy and wacky on Thursdays. I see no.
Almost really letting himself go.
I see no future potential for this character, for streams anyways, because like there's gonna be moments in those maps where I literally just have to sit here for like, 10-15 minutes, and I assume hard mode probably remedies that. Too bad we could have had this. Protojet's cool. There's all sorts of different weapon varieties. I feel like I've hardly explored them even with this broke-ass build. But like having a broke-ass build that is unkillable on normal difficulty isn't nearly as cool as having a broke-ass build on hard difficulty. And also doing those side rooms that I've constantly ignored that seem to also have different like things going on. It could be possibly cool. Let's go through this one.
Possibly cute.
I went through one off stream and it put me in a big grinder and it killed me from mentioning it the third time. It scared me. It ate up 5 of my lives. And the reason why it killed me is because the grinder stopped spinning because my character was too fat. So I had to like jam him through the metal. And he didn't like that. He's screaming and crying and it was just an ordeal.
Fair enough.
And I had to leave a very negative Yelp review on that level.
All right, Hellman, I gotta go to work now.
I need a, I need to start using Yelp on video game levels.
You should be able to. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Hey, Brian doesn't have to go to work today. He's got PTO. A horrible disease. Now I'm wondering if these guys ever stop. Yep. I don't know nothing about this. Anyways, chat. Buglegs with $5 says it is a good day. It is a good day. Any day I get a little extra gaming in's a good day. It's true. I appreciate you, Buglegs. I hope you're having a good start to your week. I'm having a good start to my week. I'm looking forward to actually killing this character off so we can do hard mode later. It's just I keep finding mod kits and they starve you of mod kits and you just want more mod kits, but then you can't have them. And they'll make the game too easy. I think that spawning thing's done. Nope, nothing over here. It's not done, it's still spawning stuff. You know what I'm gonna do after this stream? I'm gonna go over my stream element stuff and fix that, because those are coming in way too late, and it's starting to get harder for me to notice things. I need to be able to notice things. Hey, lazy boy, you didn't miss nothing. It's just me messing around. I guess you do get to see this character die finally, which was previously thought to be impossible, but was really just my inability to let go. Actually, send me back into this room though. There we go. Teleporters are tricky business. And now am I comfortable that I've fully explored? I mean, I guess I didn't go in here, but we already know what this is. I don't need any more gun mods where I'm going. It is fun what happens when you pull the trigger on this without even like trying to aim the mouse, just woo. Oh, hello, is Brian back?
Hey, sorry.
No, it's all right. I didn't know if you wanted that broadcasted, so I muted it.
Oh, I didn't care. I was just laughing around with my nephew.
Okay, I was being sure.
I just ran up to him. I'm like, it's hug time! Or whatever I said.
Man, this gun would have completely annihilated everything earlier on. Dude, all of my guns are really good. I like that. Sadly, I can't take them with me back into the real world.
Stuck in this realm only.
Yeah, so we gotta flush them down the toilet.
Flush it down the toilet, see how you enjoy it.
Is that a song?
We used to, my friends at school and I used to come up with like significantly meaner and meaner "We Will Rock You" lines.
Oh, I thought that was like some kind of like. Never mind. You know what? That I didn't piece it together. That was we will rock you.
Well, that's because I can't sing. I don't have the ability to fucking sing.
Oh, we will rock you. We will rock you. We will rock you.
We will rock you. We will rock you. Stuff you down the toilet so you enjoy it. Mud on your face, you big disgrace. We will rock you.
You're a disgrace. You're a fucking disgrace. You're a disgrace. We will rock you. We will rock you. You're a disgrace. We will rock you.
We will rock you. Freddie Mercury poisoning. That's gonna be my name.
Freddie Mercury poisoning is a pretty good name for a song.
For a whole album.
Is that third barrel at the end there? Yeah, sometimes I pull out the rocket launcher, I get like a third rocket launcher. It's like when I go to the bathroom. I didn't even get a million points.
You made me miss the zeros.
I killed 116,000 and I'm sorry. I killed 11,672 monsters, which honestly feels like less than what I did. I feel like I killed a lot more than that.
God.
Yay! I don't know if I get anything for that, but you know, favorite weapon unknown. Who knows what he liked? Thankfully, the IT nerd imp knows that I'm good to go, though.
You're good to go.
I like the IT. That's good. One issue found, but I'm good to go. Simple menu. Yeah, that's not a big issue though. The IT imp is great.
That reminds me of never mind.
A certain
IT it reminds me of Crash. There's another Crash game where like your menu system is like moving around a room and the characters are like, we're gonna check your RAM now.
Oh, look at how slow I am compared to my super monster kick-ass guy.
No, you're perfect. Keep going.
Oh, that's my reward. Oh boy. A basic ass shotgun and a few power-ups are gonna wear off in like 5 seconds. Hell yeah, let's go.
Ooh says, Helmet, did you ever want The Walking Dead?
Like, for it to happen?
Yeah, I mean, understand.
Nah, because I like running water, and here's the deal. I don't know if you've been without, like, water for a few days, or electricity, but anybody
it's not as fun as it sounds.
I guarantee you most people who grew up poor don't want the Walking Dead universe to happen. They really don't. I feel like that's like a fantasy for rich people.
Have I told you about, like, the #1 thing that, like, strangers try to commission for me is, like, I got a pitch for the best comic ever. All the power in the world goes out. Yeah.
All the power goes out. Oh, that's even dumber.
I've had 4 or 5 of those, like, and then the answer is like, all power in the world goes out. What do you do then? It's like, I'm gonna stay at home. That's what happens.
The games begin, Brian.
The Hunger
Games. Let the games begin. I've been training for this my entire life. In my backyard with my big, you know, the big mannequin like makeout doll that people kickbox. Big fuck doll that you're supposed to kick around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been kicking that thing for like weeks, so I'm ready for the apocalypse, baby. You know, that is the guy that would survive, though. I know it sounds stupid. I hate to, like, you know, be so reductive, but the guy who would be okay with it is the guy's like, I can't wait to eat shit. It's gonna be a bunch of like,
pee.
It's gonna be all the furries and all like the people that would be like, no, the water has pee in it, but I don't mind. I drink my own pee all the time. I ain't grossed out. Then I'm gonna have like 5 kids
man.
because I'm not disgusted at the idea of having sex with someone who has not bathed in their entire life. It's fine. I like it. I thrive.
I prefer the smell.
It's gonna be the nastiest motherfuckers you've ever met. You know, those are gonna be the ones that thrive during the apocalypse.
We talked about having one of those guys get invaded by Freddy Krueger, and Freddy Krueger's like, "What the fuck is in here? I gotta go.
I can't even move." It's like quarters.
He's like, there's like a pile of cum he can't get out of, and they're like, fighting will only make it work better.
You're gonna run out of ideas eventually, bitch. He's like,
Watch what I can do with.
I'm gonna cut your dick off. Oh wow, cool.
Try anything.
Anything for $1.
Anything for $1.
This is such a slower game right now. Yeah.
This is a different experience.
Can you understand what's going on now, Brian? Is this demon's the bad
so
guy
confused.
and I just
This
killed
is
him?
scary.
You understand?
I like. You ever play a video game and like an adult shows up, which I guess we're the adults now, but like when they go, which one are you?
Walking. He actually is way faster than that. I'd walk on.
Oh, there you go. But no, I've met people who like you're playing in first person and they're like, which one are you?
Oh,
I'm the
that's
pair
fun.
of hands in the foreground.
My favorite. I don't mean to, trust me, it's not something that makes me angry. It's something to feel ashamed of either. Want to boot up a game and I'm 5 minutes in and then somebody asks me, so what's the story?
Oh yeah, no, that annoys me.
We're gonna
with
find
movies.
out.
Yeah, when you watch a movie and they're like, so who's this guy?
How does it
What's his
end?
deal?
Yeah, who's this
Yeah.
guy? And like, no, it's like, well, that's a good question. It's funny. It's not even a pet peeve. It's just funny. It sure is satisfying to shoot these guys.
Well, there was a Louis interview I remember where whenever people focus group his movies, they always ask, "Are you confused in the first 5?" Everyone always answers yes, and then he goes, "They never asked the part like, did you figure it out after 6 minutes?"
Yeah, I was confused
So
in the
it's like,
first
whenever
5
you
minutes.
watch-
Okay, that's all I needed to know. Well, but the reason why that's like that is that back then it used to be 5 minutes. That's sad. It's not even close to 5 minutes now. These days you have 6 seconds. That's what they say. 6 seconds to attract the audience member.
win your
Louis gets
audience.
5 minutes. Damn. That's
La-di-da.
luxurious. No wonder you had to jack off in front of people. I'd do that too if I had to.
Jesus Christ.
I don't understand the urge. It's just, to me, it's silly, and I guess that makes me a monster. Like if that's the worst thing in the world, there's some special people and buses. They owe me a lot of money. Oh, but when he does it, he can't help it. I see. When Wedgie does it, it's like, oh, help him out. When I do it, it's a crime. I see how it is. Well, you know. I killed myself.
We're all a little different, you know.
I had to like get into the Voxels. I think I may have him rendering wrong, but this is really fun. I'll have to come back and play on hard mode. This has been me just flying off the fucking handle tonight. I apologize for not reading chat very much. I'm kind of lost. But I'll tell you what. As a bonus, we'll do a little chitty chat. Anybody in chat, you got questions? I'm going to read upwards too, so you don't got to ask twice. We'll go to the nice room where there's nice ambiance.
The first question is, who's that guy? What does he want?
What's the story?
What's the story?
Well, there's these two countries. One's called Israel, and the other one's called Palestine. They need to make an anime.
Yeah, that would really sort it out. I was gonna say.
Imagine the intro though.
I was gonna say we're being haunted by Palestine's monster.
I don't know, Brian. That's a little.
Just the idea of like.
Brian, Frankenstein, not Palestine.
Palestine's monster makes me laugh. Like someone tries to make it into a.
I don't want to die. Yeah, it's funny.
Cool.
I think their plight is hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about.
But we laugh. It's okay to laugh.
It's not. Oh well, you know, it's all in good fun.
It's all in good fun. No one's getting hurt.
What? So you know, sometimes people play a little rough. It happens. Sometimes you blow up a hospital. Whatever. You know. They were making bombs in there. I'm pretty sure.
This man is insane. I don't know him.
I'll say that historically, war-wise, anybody blowing up the hospitals usually gets a little bit of criticism. A little bit. I just can't imagine a scenario where I'm exploding hospitals and I'm like, yeah. But then I see montages on YouTube from the actual like country of Israel. It's like cyberpunk music. It's showing how expensive the bombs were. I don't jump. I
just like the idea. Hospital, insane hospital blowings up to study too.
Well, you know they didn't pay for the fucking music. That's what gets me more than anything else. There's like they're showing their expensive fucking like Lockheed Martin bombs, but they just ripped the fucking music from Cyberpunk and pasted fucking intern to edit it.
Wait, so they're so like this one country is blowing up another country and they can't afford the music, but they can afford like these intricate weapons, is what you're saying?
Yeah, they got laser guided precision missiles and bunker busters, but they're like, just rip the Cyberpunk soundtrack. That's fine.
dude, what if they use like Kevin MacLeod's like free stock library?
Well, what's Kevin MacLeod gonna do? Tell him no? You've seen what they could do.
I know, but I just like the idea of like. I can't imagine a country
striking an entire country. It'd be so fucking funny.
They copyright struck the hospital.
Yeah, they
Sorry.
No, it's true.
It's
they did
cool.
though. It's pretty. Look, I don't know. Look, it's not my war. I'm paying for it, but it's not my war, so I don't know what you want from me.
I'm taking no.
You want me to fix it? If I stop paying my taxes, they take me away, so I don't know what to tell you. So in that sense, I hope everybody who died's not in pain anymore.
Jesus Christ.
Good for them. I don't know. I hope may the better man win.
Nothing like a little healthy competition.
And then like a little healthy competition to get the Middle East cooking. Oh man. I'm sorry, I've just been hearing about foreign wars my entire life. After a point you do get a little numb to it, and I know it's our privilege.
I thought there was
like,
a separation
that's the
between
point.
church and state.
There's a separation between Hellbent and church. YouTube and religion. Nope.
Not even once.
Half-Psych says Canada pays my taxes. I don't know. It's just another state. Look, all I'm saying is seeing footage of a hospital exploding with cyberpunk music over it is really funny. It's like
when asked, Hellbent said that he thought it was hilarious.
Well, it's
not the good people of the hospital were hurt.
Look, if I steal music, they jump on my ass because I don't got precision laser guided bombs. So clearly I need a nuke. So if I had a nuclear weapon, I could watch Santa Claus Conquers the fucking space Martians in fucking peace.
I was gonna say that.
If I had the backing of Israel, I could watch Santa Claus Conquers the Martians. Then they could conquer the Gaza, and everyone would be happy.
Everyone, not one person would
Everyone
suffer.
alive.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. War's hell. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, but you know what's worse is the DMCA strike.
Yeah, you know what's worse than worse than war? Copyright.
Sir, enemy forces have launched DMCA strikes. What do we do?
Israel like posts the video of them blowing up the hospital with cyberpunk music, then they get DMCA'd, and all of a sudden, or whatever.
Palestine copyright strikes it.
Yeah, the Israeli troops start retreating. Like, oh.
That's not cool, dude. That's not
like,
cool.
oh fuck, they got a copyright strike. Oh fuck, embracer groups coming after us.
I hate when these other countries start.
They're gonna ban our Twitter
donating
account.
money to. They're funding the copyright strike effort.
I forget which meme it was, but some guy said he's so used to hearing propaganda music from that one, group that did a lot of videos. Yeah, and he started humming one of the songs at work, and then his coworker put his hand on his shoulder and said, "Soon, brother."
Oh no.
I don't know,
brother.
Like I'm just saying, if I was Israel, I would pay a band. Now, which band? I don't know. I don't know which band's gonna sign on for the hospital bombing footage. Probably
right,
somewhere in Netherlands. I imagine like a black metal band or something, maybe. Or maybe you could get Gangsta's Paradise from Coolio if you had no money.
they're like trying to do a DMC, and they're like, no.
Well, I mean, it's the same as Ukraine footage and then dropping hand grenades from drones and shit and playing Gangsta's Paradise over it. I'm like, this is like, how am I supposed to not laugh at this? This is like if they're playing Benny Hill music over World War II footage and shit. It's just, oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Imagine living in a country unaffected by World War II as that was going on and just being like, wow, world's really going crazy, huh?
They're really farting around over there.
What a nice time in Greenland, but dang, look at over there. Religion. Oh goodness! Welcome to Doom Infinite. I'm gonna go screw off and go get food or whatever. It's been fun. Thank you for placating me just being an insane person for 2 hours over the cover of Doom Infinite. Mods are available in the description.
You and I are. You and I are of a breed.
Nah, inbred, but what are you gonna do? It's kind of okay. I'll put it to you like this: the Palworld thing lit a fire in my ass because I realized there's a lot of people who have a huge investment in making sure that you're not allowed to have fun.
Oh,
and I really hate it. I'd almost rather just muck about and shit than have to prance around and do everything really specific so that I'm allowed to have fun. Oh, I have permission to have fun. Oh, I'm having responsible fun.
You're having fun, but let's add some caveats.
I don't know. They're acting like playing a video games like drunk driving or something more serious like that, and it's just not. I'm sorry.
Which should also be legal, by the way.
I need ethics in my Transformer toys. Don't buy the ones from Mexico. They're knockoffs. Don't buy. By the way, the folks angry at fucking Palworld, take down your Etsy shit. Get rid of it. All of it. Your anime shit, your manga, all that stuff you got on Etsy. If you don't like the Palworld guy or whatever and you think that he's ethically irresponsible, stop profiting off other people's copyrights then. You hypocrite. You sanctimonious Sally. Alright, my soapbox has been kicked out from under me. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for hanging out. Vodka Pops win over THC drinks, mushroom vitamins, and crack vapes. I think crack vapes are going to be huge. I need crack, but I need it to be smooth. I need smooth crack. Get a synth coke. Tell it anything, but get a synth coke.
Fucking tell her anything.
That's such a good commercial.
Lie to women. Tell them anything.
That's literally the commercial. And then they have the lady on there who's supposed to just look stupid. It's like, oh, you got it, Johnny. Yeah, you got the coke. Like,
Good
tell it
job,
anything.
Steve.
The fake Coke is great because what it does, it just numbs the shit out of your face. So when somebody goes, they're like, oh yeah, there's that numb feeling. I can't wait for this to kick in, and then nothing. It'd be like taking a huge like puff off of a fucking joint or something. Or like it'd be like drinking an entire like handle of whiskey and be like, oh, there's that burn. Oh yeah, I'm about to get fucked up. Oh, it tasted like shit. And then you just sit there and you're like, hey, I just have to pee. What the fuck?
This is bullshit.
Oh. Yeah, and like many things that are bullshit, time limits are also bullshit, but what can I say? I got shit to do in the morning, so again, thank you for joining in on a wacky late night bullshit stream. We learned a lot today. Anyways, thank you for the tips, Sleepy Dog Zone and Bug Legs. Y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow, probably. I bet I'll have some free time. We'll see how it goes. Bye.